I had this one band and they had the mic like this.
So many things I want to say, sir.
Do the fucking thing. I'm like, fuck, guy's not a dick. It's a mic. And we were live right there.
What?
No fucks given. It's all good.
All right.
All right then. We were talking about microphones, by the way. Anybody who heard that, we're not talking about eating dicks. There's no dick eating going on right now.
That's for damn sure.
So. Oh.
That's your Ken word over here.
So, welcome one and all to another edition of Jackal's Corner. I am your host, Steven Longoria, and we have an awesome band today. I have actually been looking forward to this for a while. I remember when these guys came to me at the Flying Walrus, a little after COVID happened, and they were like, bro, when are you going to bring your podcast back? And when you do, we want to be on it. And I was like, bet. When I bring it back, you're going to come on it. So I've been waiting for these guys. It is my honor to introduce to you guys at this time the band Devide, minus 3 people. So I want to give a shout out to them. Kay, I know you're watching. Hopefully you get better. And, just do what you got to do to get better. We'll do another podcast with you on it. Also, Chrissy, we know what you're going through. You got to do your stuff. You got to get your stuff handled and do what you got to do. Like I said, we'll do it again. Everybody will be on it. And Jerry, I know you're at work, but if you make it, fuck yeah. If you don't, it's going to suck. But we'll do it again. So, also to my sponsors, my oldest sponsor, Concert Culture. Man, thank you 1,000 times. You guys have had my back literally since the very, very beginning. Guys, when I say the very beginning, I mean the very beginning. These guys were my sponsors all the way at Titan Radio. So they are literally my very first sponsor. And they've had my back since then. So Matt Rios, man, thank you. You are the man. You do your damn thing. And so if you guys need a badass guy to run sound and lighting for you, he's your man. He's going to make you sound like $1 million bucks. But remember, man, your band has to sound good, though. He's not a miracle worker, but he can make you sound good. And he could definitely give you some good lighting. So let's do that, guys. Support this guy, Concert Culture. He's been here in the Valley for a minute. He's given mad love to a lot of people. There's not too many people who don't know who Matt Rios or Frank Exelinas is. So give them some love. They used to do the sound for Rock Angels back in the day. So give them some love, man. Also, I want to give some love out to my bro, my homeboy, Mike Ward, man, with his business, Fire Prints by Wards. The best guy you can go to get any of your 3D printing needs. This man does a lot of badass stuff. So now, remember, guys, 3D printing, it does not mean you're going to be able to be like, hey, Holmes, I got your picture. Can you print it out? It's not a bubble jet printer. This is a 3D printer. So he does need a certain file for it. So if he can find that file, he can print for you. If he cannot find that file, he cannot print for you. So, but he does do custom orders. He just got finished doing a Hawkman outfit, the helmet, the shield, the mace, all that good shit. He does that. He does also mobile dragons that can move around. You can carry around for your best friend and be your homie. But yeah, hit him up. You can find him Fire Prints by Ward on YouTube, Instagram, Etsy. So hit him up. And guys, if you were in the RGV area, well, as long as you're not, I believe he says past Harlingen, that is his stopping point, he will meet you. So you won't have to pay shipping. So if you want to order it on Etsy, message him, tell him, hey, this is the item I want. And he will meet up with you so that he can save you some money. Again, hit them up, Fire Prints by Ward on Etsy, Instagram, Facebook, you name it, he's on it, TikTok, and all that good stuff. So go give him some love, man. He is near and dear to my heart. This guy, he always looks out for me, man. He's actually one of my best friends. So give him some love, man. He's just trying to do his damn thing. So let's support local. Also, Mingo's Music and More. Mingo Benavides. Man, you're a badass. Go check him out. One of the only places that is helping out the local scene by selling their merch and albums there. So go look him up. He's got the biggest selection of all local artists. So give him some love. Look for him at his next events. He's always doing some pop-up events. With that being said, my buddy does have an event coming up where you can find him, and it is going to be at the Bike Bash, and that is coming up here on the 27th, I believe. Yes, May 26th and May 27th. He is going to be out there at the Bike Bash, the RGV Bike Bash. So go out there, support him, support the other vendors, man. Just because they're not a sponsor of mine does not mean you can't go support them. Please support local artists. Also want to give a shout out to all you podcasters, man. A lot of people don't know what we go through to do what we do. So there is no hate here. It's all love in this game. Shout out to them. Give them some love. Go like their stuff. Support them, man. It's very hard work that we do. And we're all just trying to do the same damn thing. Give some mad love out to what we love, music. So give them some love. Give the wrestling guys some love. The ABVs guys, give them some love. Because we're all doing the same damn shit. We're trying to shine a light on our beautiful RGV. So give them some love. With that being said, let's jump into this podcast and have some fucking fun. This is, once again, my honor to introduce to you guys Delta Devide. What's up, guys?
Hello, hello.
Hi, everyone.
Yes, man. I have been so waiting for this interview. I'm like, dude, like, I don't know what it is about you guys. I'm so fucking hooked with Delta Devide. I'm like, fuck yeah. My friends come over. A lot of my friends are already at that point where they're like, yeah, Delta Devide, get it, bro.
It's our subliminal messages.
That could be it. I love subliminal messages.
Close
So.
should I have this, though?
Well, that one is a pretty good mic. I got you right there.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you're good.
Just lay it on my belly right here.
I just wanted to make sure because I don't want people to hear the.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
Right? They're going to be, dude, somebody's going to be all fucking watching my podcast and forget they're watching it on LSD and they're just going to hear the breathing. They're going to be like,
Yeah.
what the fuck's going on? My walls are breathing.
They're gonna get thrown off.
All right. Fuck. So, before we start, also, I'm drinking 5x5's, which one? The Vaqueros? Right? Is it that one? Or
The RGB.
yes, this is the, this is not, okay, so all you guys that keep saying that this beer is for Bronco 956, fuck that shit. It is not for him. It is for fucking UTRGV. Fuck that guy. Fuck that shit. This is 5x5's UTRGV beer. Have some honor with the school that is teaching your people in your community not to be dumb fucks. Give them some love because fuck yeah. Not only that, it's UT, baby. It's all about that shit. So, 5x5. I'm about to try this for the first time. See what you got, George Rice. Now, that's a fucking beer. That's how a beer should taste. Yeah. So, guys, what have you all guys been up to? I know I've been hearing some rumors that you guys have been in a studio and recorded some jammers.
Yes, we have.
Oh, I fucking can't wait.
We can't wait either. We're really excited. We're very fortunate to have Red Barn with us.
Oh, absolutely.
They are amazing. So easy to talk to. They made the whole process super easy, so stress-free. We just walked in, plugged in, played the way it should be.
Absolutely.
I don't know what they did or how they did it, but as soon as they played it back, we were just blown away. We're super excited. We're not even done yet. We have one more session. We'll see what we can do. Hopefully, after that session's over, everything's done. It's laid out. They can just sprinkle the little
Magic.
Yeah,
The little magic to it.
Yeah, give it the little
The chef's kiss.
and then they'll send it on out. We cannot wait to share that with everybody.
Well, That's awesome. And in Red Barn, they've done a lot of good work with a lot of musicians that I own a majority of the work they've done. Like I love that studio, and this is coming from a person who, yeah, I went to school for music. I got my doctorate degree in music, and when I hear work that Red Barn's done, I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. See, because there's two people I always recommend people to go to: Red Barn and Widowmaker. Freaking Josh. He is so damn good at it, and I laugh at these fucking asshats that say, "Oh my God, he's charging this amount of money. Do you want to sound like gold or do you want to sound like shit? If you want to sound like gold and your dream is worth it, then you put the fucking money forth. If not, stop bitching. Go to somebody who's gonna record you in their mom's basement and then fucking play Minecraft with you. Like, if you want a fucking guy that's gonna fucking be gold to your shit, that's who you go to. You go to them, and if somebody says this is the price, listen to their work. If their work is good, then you fucking pay them. I don't understand this. I see these people, they bitch about that, but they're in the fucking bar buying the most expensive fucking shot. I'm like, right. Are you fucking out of your mind? You don't want to pay for something that is going to help you get closer to your goal of being out there and touring the world and actually being able to say, I'm a musician by my job. This is what I do. I get paid to do this. If you want that, you gotta pay into it. You don't just go to the shittiest person. I guarantee you, Metallica, Megadeth, Slipknot, they didn't get the album that got found was definitely not the one that their best friend in his basement recorded on a fucking little cassette tape and was like, this is it. This is gonna make you big. You know? It's the guy that said, you know what? I love your dream just as much as you do. And I'm gonna bust my ass to do it. But there is a price tag on it. Fuck yeah, everything worth shit has a price tag. You know? If that's the case, when you make it big, then don't go buy a fucking Ferrari because you're really gonna have a fucking heart attack then. You know? I don't get it. And I see it all the time. You know, there's a friend of mine, he does videos. And he's always dealing with that. He's always dealing with bands bitching about their prices. And I'm like, the fuck, man? This is what he does for a living. This is how he feeds his family and pays his bills. Stop trying to shortchange the people that you say are your friends. Like, what the fuck is that?
I feel like if they're your friends, you should pay them full price what they're worth because that's true support.
Yeah, that's your bro, man. That's your peeps. Like, the fuck? And then they're the same motherfuckers that are gonna bitch when somebody says, "Oh, can I have a free album?" They're the same ones. I've noticed the bands that don't give a fuck and they just throw their money into getting their albums done. They're the ones that are, when they're on stage, like, "Oh, you know what? Fucking here's an album," you know? Because they know what it's, the value behind it, and they know the fan, how they're gonna feel about that. Not these guys that are like, "Oh, you know what? I made a shitty ass album, but I'm still not gonna give it to you. But I'm gonna charge you $15 for it." I'm like, "Are you serious?" There's this one band, and I lived in like fucking California. They gave me a fucking their fucking album, and I bought it, dude. I paid $20 for this shit, and I put it on, dude. This thing literally sounded like he had a microphone and my first fucking cassette deck. Like, it sounded that horrid, and like I had a great system, and I could make things sound badass. Like, I had my mixer hooked into it, all that. I can tweak it. I could not make this sound good. I'm like, man, and the band is great, like fucking great. Didn't give a fuck about their dream. And then when their band broke up, and he's like, "But what happened?" I said, "You didn't believe in your dream, bro. How the fuck is anyone else gonna believe in your dream if you don't even believe in your dream? Get the fuck out of here with that." And then don't expect me to feel sorry. Like, I can only believe in your dream so much, bro. But if you don't, then what the fuck? Like, I bought your album. Can I have my money back?
At the end.
That's true, though. I've seen some people throughout the years do that, but those are the same types of people that, like you said, you know, go and they do something and then they complain, "Oh, well, why isn't this working for me? Why isn't that working for me? Nobody comes out. No, we're putting all this effort into it, but nobody's responding." Well, that's part of the reason, too, when you're going to go and complain, "Oh, well, that's too much money."
Yeah.
Or, I can't do this because that's too much. Or, you know, they're this way or they want me to do it a certain way. Well, like you said, that's what they do for a living. I was highly impressed with Red Barn with all the time and attention to detail that they took just for setting up the drums.
Yeah.
Which took a little while, but
Yeah.
It's always the longest part usually because you gotta test every single drum.
And they did.
Yeah.
Believe you me, they did. But when she got on there and she did their thing, they played it back.
Mhm.
It sounded amazing.
Like-
People don't realize the work.
I think I actually have a couple Red Barn
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
albums down here.
they're amazing, and I was highly
They really
embarrassed that when it got brought up to go and record with them, I was like, who? And then they said, oh, they recorded this person, that person, this person. I said, okay, they all sound great. They all have great albums.
Yeah, I think they recorded Vibrahaven's last one of
I walked
Vibrahaven's.
in not knowing shit of shit, and they
Yeah.
do it.
They did this one. This one they did
Yeah.
for Vibrahaven.
Oh,
And it
that's
sounds
cool.
amazing.
It's fucking great. I mean,
Sounds amazing.
look at
I
this
wanna
this
hear it.
work they did. I mean, it's like fucking insane insanity on their album. Like, this is greatness, you
See,
know?
But I had actually made the comment when I walked in there. I asked where they wanted me, where they needed me, and they're like, oh, just, get comfortable. I said, no, this is why you get paid the big bucks, and I just play. You know what you need to do. Tell me what it is that you want from me, and I'll do my best to give that to you because
Right.
I already know that that's what they do. They have.
Right.
They're gonna know what they need to do. I'm
Well,
sorry.
absolutely. No, get comfy.
I am trying to.
Yeah, absolutely. Get comfy. Well, you see, the reason that they tell you that, being a person who's produced albums, the reason they tell you that is because your best work comes when you're relaxed. So that's why they say get comfortable and play. This is why. Because when you do that, it's less work for them. Because you're playing naturally. The beautiful thing is artists that when they play naturally, there's not too much they have to go and mock up and fix.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're just relaxed. Compared to, there's this thing. Okay, so I've had people come on my podcast, and you could tell they're so scared because they're like, it has to be this way, and I'm like, no, just be yourself. I invited you on here because I like you, not because of any other reason. I don't care about all that other shit. Be you. I want the real you to come out because I want fans to be able to say, you know what? Damn, I can relate to that person.
Mm-hmm.
You see, the biggest way for people to fall in love with music is when they can connect to somebody. The reason Kurt Cobain was so great was because people connected to him so well. Jim Morrison, he's just a fucking poet. Like, fuck.
That, and they had people that knew what they were doing when they made
Yeah.
their stuff.
Yeah, you see, and they didn't mind paying the fucking price.
Like, see, but that's everybody complain. That's the point that I was trying to make. Is everybody complains, and then you think you can do it better. All right, go and do it, and then you're realizing, oh wait, I need this.
You need this program,
need
that
that.
program, this, yeah.
That costs how much money?
I don't
and
have
then
time for that shit.
even
I'd
the
rather
people
pay.
that do don't even know how to use it.
Yeah. Well, you see, like I tell people all the time, like none of my sponsors pay me cash. They give me. I tell them, look, I truly want to help the Valley, so why would I take money from you? You sponsor me, I'll munch out of your place every now and then or something like that. You hook me up with a burger, something here and there. We good. You see, because I'm giving you a service, you provide me a service, we good. You see, you keep your finances like that. You see, because I don't want to take from bands or musicians or businesses or people. I want to build my Valley. I don't want to fucking take from it.
Yeah, but it works because even when they give you that, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Right there on Facebook. Hey guys, come and look at this. So
Yeah.
it's more advertising
Yeah.
for them in return.
And they love it. You love it. But in actuality, I got to stop saying build the Valley and start saying I got to build the Delta.
Oh.
You know.
Yeah.
You know, Kay just cheered right there. Oh, fuck yeah, somebody gets it. Poor girl, she always has to explain it.
Oh yeah.
And then people are still like, the fucking Valley. She's like, you fucking.
She's like, I said Delta.
she's like, you dumbasses. That's why she gives that look to the crowd, like, you fucking assholes. Didn't you just hear me? Okay, just fuck them up one time. Just jump in the crowd and just fuck them up one time. That would be fucking amazing. You would be #1 band ever.
Oh my god.
She fucks him up with love.
Right,
Yes.
dude. If she ever did that, if she ever lost her shit all fucking Happy Gilmore style.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, dude. Everybody be like, she's the most hardcore person ever.
I'm gonna say this. I've never seen Happy Gilmore. I'm
Oh.
uncultured.
You're fired.
I'm fired. I'm gonna leave. Goodbye, everyone.
I'll take over drums.
There we go.
I'll add that to the like 20-foot scroll of movies.
You know
She
how to
has
sum
not
up better than
seen.
I do. You know, when I first got my set, it's when I first joined this band, I was putting my toms upside down, and Kenny's like, I think that goes the other way, and I took a look, and yeah, the logo's upside down. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Oh.
So,
For viewers,
shit.
Kenny is the official band stalker
Yeah.
slash roadie slash #1 fan. My
he double checks
husband.
that, you know, I'm doing shit right.
That's what's up.
Hey, but I'm technically your husband, but I'm kind of more her husband in the band. I mean,
Band husband?
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
They're
I really don't
band.
do, I
we're
don't do much
band
for
mates,
you
but
when
they're
it comes to the
band
band,
mates.
so.
If that makes sense.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, Amanda, I love you, but she's mine.
Amanda's at home. It's cool.
It's cool. So yeah, man. I mean, but yeah. So you guys got that going. And by the way, I need. I already told Jerry. So if Jerry makes it in time, I'll get it. But I need to get another shirt because the one y'all gave me for my birthday. As soon as I put it in the wash the first time, it fucking ripped, and it just ripped
Damn
right
it.
there.
What were you
Like the
washing
logo
with
or the
it?
cloth?
Just that.
It was just
it was
that?
just that on my band shirts.
Oh my gosh.
It ripped that, dude. It ripped like a fucking fuckload of my fucking shirts. Like 5 of my band shirts. I was fucking
That
livid.
sucks.
Do we need to find a washer sponsor?
I do,
Right? Can't be
dude.
tearing your shit up.
I got fucking pissed, dude.
I
I
think I know
fucking.
somebody at Maytag.
You should tell them, and I'll be like, "That's my sponsor," and then I'm gonna go tell the apartment complex, "This is a real washer company." You fuckers, dude. I got pissed. I ripped the fucking door out the washer. Fucking ripped it
my
off and
gosh.
ripped the fucking thing out of the fucking wall. You fucked up my band shirts.
That would be me, dude.
Well, that Delta shirt, man, that's something you can't just let
Yeah.
get fucked up.
Dude, like seriously, my wife thought I was gonna have a fucking mental breakdown because my band shirts got fucked up. I'm like, oh my god, that's like 98% of my wardrobe.
Dude,
We're band shirts, man. Like, I'm like, what's wrong with me getting mad with that and somebody getting mad with their Louis Vuitton shirt? Like, fuck you, dude. It's important to me, man.
that is true.
This one guy, bro, it's just a band shirt. I was like, I will fucking stab you, dude. Like, don't fuck with my band shit, dude. Like, music's my shit. I had a friend come over and he fucking grabs my vinyls out. He just takes them out and looks at them and just leaves them set on top of the, stacking them on top of each other, out of their
The
sleeves.
disrespect.
And I'm like already fucking twitching. I'm like, oh, I'm about to fucking murder somebody.
Surprised he didn't silence him by stuffing the shirt in his mouth. and
Right?
just-
I was like, I told the guy, I said, do you value life? He said, yes. Just point to it. He's like, I am scared. Yeah, you better be. He started putting them back in. 100. Yeah, you know, because that's my shit, dude. You don't fuck with my music. Like, I don't give a fuck about many things. You don't fuck with my weird apparatus and my my vinyls. That's it. Because that's my shit. Even though I know my friend's gonna be like, you didn't mention your wife.
I actually thought that, but
My
I think, well,
thought
fuck, she's not
exactly.
behind me, so I'm not getting hit.
Hey, hello.
Yes, my wife too. After the thought, but same. I mean, I think it works that way. But guys, I mean, so you guys got any gigs coming up?
Mm-hmm. June 24th, 707. Yeah, I need to get the flyer so that I can get that posted. And then July 8th at the Moon Rock
Yes.
in Harlingen. It's gonna be your first time playing
The
there.
fuck is the Moon Rock?
I had never heard of it till.
It's a food truck park, from
Oh, is it?
my understanding.
Oh, cool.
So it's at the Landmark.
No, Harlingen.
No, the Moon Rock.
In
Yeah.
Harlingen.
Yeah, that's Landmark. Oh no, Landmark is Alamo.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's all.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Moon Rock is a food truck park from
Okay.
what I've been told.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
You just have the rhythm section today. They just tell us where to go and we pack our shit
Yeah.
up and go.
Yeah.
We'll help each other when we get there. That's about it.
I try
Yeah.
to keep things kind of. Well, you too. You help make a little schedule for us to remember.
Yes.
The giggities.
I made a little. I put funny pictures.
And we
I
pin it in our band chat
I
because we
put
want
it
to.
in there so that nobody can say that we didn't tell them about this
Yeah.
or that.
Holy
still-
fuck!
I
I need to
still
go to
feel
one of
like
y'all's
she didn't tell
fucking
me
jam
about
sessions. I'll be laughing my ass off. I guarantee you, you guys are an amazing fucking band.
Please.
Like I meet so many people. I meet so many
We
people that
hardly
are
get
like
enough
so.
work done as it is.
Well, no, I'm saying I meet so many people that are so serious. Like they're so serious about everything, and they don't have time. Like even when they're not jamming, they're always serious. And I'm like, bro, you're in a band, bro. Have fun. You're in a fucking band. You're not running fucking Microsoft, bro.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Like, smoke a deepster, fucking jam, have a good time, and you'll be surprised how many fan base it goes from boom to boom.
Yeah.
I feel like we have a pretty good balance of taking
You
things
do.
seriously, but also having fun and.
You do, and that's what I'm saying, because so many bands that it's just they're full tilt serious all day, every day. Like I've seen people be like, their guitarists be like, oh, my cable's fucking up, and they're like, why didn't you bring an extra cable?
Oh.
I'm all like, the
Kenny.
fuck are you talking about, bro? That's your homie, bro. The fuck?
Those cables are
Can
pretty
you
expensive.
imagine?
I told the guy,
I know.
why didn't you bring an extra cable?
Could you
Funny
imagine how it
story.
would have went if it was like that when Jerry's came?
Oh no,
ripped?
we wouldn't be anywhere, bro.
Oh, man.
I have an extra cable for no reason in my backpack.
You see, and the guy, he even said, he's like, I got an extra cable, but it's mine. I'm all like,
I found
well
it.
then stop being a fucking dick and let your fucking bandmate use your fucking cable, bruh. Like the fuck is that?
Chris, I'm calling you out right now. Just kidding. No,
I was like genuinely
She's
like,
like,
what?
no, I'm kidding.
She's like this sweet girl, man. What are you talking about?
No,
It's my buddy.
At practice, it's work, and we know that when we're playing, it's playing, and then we all have kind of
We tease
have the
each
same
other and-
mentality, and we all know, okay, we've already done this. Why don't we do this? And we'll step outside, we'll relax a little bit,
We take
come back
breaks,
in, and we take breaks together. We hang out because it's also the time of the week that we get to see each other. We
Well,
have
yeah.
stuff to complain about.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you got, and that's the thing, like, one of my favorite bands down here is Red Hour. I fucking love those guys because this is the thing. Those guys know how to be serious when they have to fucking be serious, but they also know how to have fun and relax and love on each other. Like, the first time I hung out with them, freaking Dan had told, I think he told Juanzi, he was like, what are you a fucking homo or what, bro? And he's like, fuck yeah, dude. I don't give a fuck. I'm like, you see, that's how fans are supposed to be. You're supposed to bust each other's asses, you know?
We do.
We bust each other's balls for sure.
But you know what? If anybody else tries to step to them,
Hey, don't know
that
what
band
I
is like, what the
Come
fuck?
on,
Like, no.
no.
This is family. Like, they
Shit,
protect
you're
like that.
legend.
That's why I love Red Hour.
I know I've heard you say at least 12
You know,
times before that you
I've
love
never
Red
heard
Hour.
of Red
Yeah.
Hour, so now I need to look them up and listen to them.
Yeah, these guys are fucking amazing. They're actually like,
Cool.
Red-
I will check them out.
you see, and the thing is that they started out rough. They really did. They really did. Like they used to start. They didn't understand that the party should start after you're off stage. You see, but they're young kids. They're
It's
just
hard,
starting
yeah.
out. First time them doing their shit. They don't get it.
You don't even have to be in a band. Be in a band to have that problem.
Yeah.
That's just life.
That is. You see, and I tell people all the time, the job of people that are like me, us older people that are in the scene, our job is to go and put those bands under our wing and teach them. This is how it is to do your shit, I'm too old to do it. I'm too sick to get on stage anymore. Would I love to be on stage again? Oh my God, I would cry. I miss it. And so when I see bands just disrespect their talent, it pisses me off because I would give anything to be in that spot. And that's the thing musicians have to remember. There's musicians that are in that fan and that fucking audience that can no longer be up on that stage anymore. And they would give anything to be in that spot. Even playing a bar of 2 people. You have to be grateful for having the ability to even be on stage. No matter how big your audience is, you gotta appreciate those ones. And the ones you really appreciate are those ones that are there every fucking time.
Shout out to my homies, Yadi, Joseph, Alex, Laura. Love you guys.
Yeah, you're
Fuck yeah.
Delta crew.
Yeah, the Delta crew.
You know who you are. Thank you.
Amanda,
You know.
of course.
You know, and I have, you guys are literally on my daily rotation play on my Spotify playlist.
Thank you.
Wow.
I love the fuck out of you guys. I wish I could make more of your shows, but like I say, I mean, I don't have a vehicle, so it's really hard on me. And then my doctor's like, you can't walk too far anymore because your heart sucks dick.
Damn.
And I'm like, I fucking hate you. Because I used to walk from fucking Mission all the way to McAllen, Alamo, Brownsville. I didn't give a fuck. I was at that show. But now I got grandkids, and my grandkids are like, Grandpa, I want you to be there for when I graduate high school. And I'm like,
Oh.
gotta be there for my babies.
Cute.
Dude, kids are the only thing that could turn a metalhead so fucking soft.
Oh yeah.
No fucking like it melted my heart when I was up here at the GameStop and they had the little circle pit during fucking Severance playing. Oh my god.
That was super cute.
I cry. I don't give a fuck what people think.
All right.
Like,
Yeah.
it's amazing. It's amazing, especially because you're getting older and you see this and you're like, there's hope for fucking metal still. Fuck yes. Now, I'll say this. Am I a person who likes Taylor Swift's music? Am I a person who respects Taylor Swift? Yes. You know why? Because she stands up for her fan base.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, in my opinion, a bad bitch. Because there's a lot of people who don't stand up for their fucking fan base.
Yep.
A lot of people. Another person who's right up there fucking right now, Robert fucking Smith of The Cure. That fucking dude battled Ticketmaster.
Oh yeah. I
That's-
worked for a ticketing company, and yeah, that was a thing.
I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck yes. That's metal as fuck. Anybody tells me right now, for now on, if anybody tells me Robert Smith is a sensitive little pussy, I'm like, fuck you, dude. That guy took on fucking Ticketmaster by himself. I was like, fuck you guys. You ain't fucking my fans over. You know?
Yep, he didn't want people, paying for overpriced tickets.
Yeah, that's fucking amazing. You want to hear the fucking craziest part of the song? Check this out. Robert Smith did this. Back in the 90s, a little man called Eddie Vedder did
Oh,
the same
yeah.
thing. You want to know the funniest twist of that story? His tickets now are the most expensive tickets of the summer. Pearl Jam tickets, bro. Germania, Austin, they're playing it. Lawn tickets. Lawn tickets, $300.
Holy shit.
Wow.
I was like, I better be getting a fucking blowjob and a reach around at the same fucking time for that fucking money. On the lawn? Are you fucking kidding me, bro? You're like over fucking 250 feet away from the fucking stage. You're like in the parking lot.
You want him to be doing the song too. A shaking on the bike on the laptop.
Right.
So you know.
Right? I'm like, what the fuck, man? I'm like, I'm the one fan that understands what you're saying, bro. Like, have me as your translator. You know, I get you.
And the rascal with the life alert because he can't walk that far now.
Right?
Oh, she.
Oh, dude, I wish somebody gave me a rascal for that shit.
I would love to see you on a scooter, like
Oh,
a
I
banana
would-
yellow scooter.
You've ever seen Trolls World Tour? You ever seen that?
Yes, we have.
What?
A million
Trolls?
times. We got little kids.
Oh,
I promise
yeah.
you.
Oh,
you've seen
the Trolls World Tour, the
Yeah.
cartoon,
Yeah.
or the animated.
The one with Ozzy in it.
Yes.
That's how my rascal would be. You knew where I was
That would
going.
be so amazing.
I love it.
As soon as I said it, you knew where I was going. You're like, oh, fuck. Yeah. I'm going to be like, rock and roll. Yes.
Popping wheelies.
Like, dude, seriously, if you look over here at these are my fucking keys for my band I'm working on. Fucking poppies on them, fucking
Damn.
Tiny
That is
Diamond.
so cute.
My female dog's name is Tiny Diamond.
Oh, cute.
Like, dude, you have no idea my love for Trolls. That's my shit. I have the fucking vinyl over there.
Dang.
The soundtrack vinyl. Fucking love it. Every time my friend gave that to me, my friend Dante gave that to me for Christmas, and my wife's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. She's like, do you understand how many times a day this guy plays Trolls World Tour? Like, he play.
So is it because Ozzy's specifically in it, or you just For whatever reason,
I fucking love that movie. It's a fucking amazing. I'm like, yes. Why weren't cartoons like that when we were kids?
Yeah, it's really good.
Like, what the fuck? But then again, you know that movie wasn't for kids. That's a fucking drug movie. That's a psychedelic fucking movie. No, you look at the way they do the stuff. Even the funk guys. When they do the Funko part, it's all fucking psychedelics, melting colors going together and all that shit. What the fuck do you think they did that for? And all the people, the way they talk, what's up, Bill?
I just thought that was inherent racism.
it's to reach the
a little of both.
That's why I thought I was the only one. Whenever
maybe inherited racism with a nice chocolatey covered psychedelic feel to it.
Yeah, well, that's why they poop cupcakes.
Oh,
They're literally sugarcoating that shit.
Dude, as soon as I watched it, I was like, yep, I know what vibe you're putting.
I love that. Well, I do. I thought I was the only one who secretly liked that movie. Every time I'm sitting down and my leg goes numb or something, I'm like, I can't get back up again.
Dude.
I've seen it once, but it's good.
So my female that I named Tiny Diamond, I got her because one of my friends calls me and he's like, hey man, there's some yelping in my backyard, man. You want to come and see what's up, man? And I was like, fuck yeah, dude. So I go, some fucking cunt bag threw this poor 1-month-old pup in the fucking canal while it was full of water. And it was drowning. Dude, I jumped in there. My friend's like, bro, you know there's all kinds of viruses and germs in that.
That is a bitch.
He's like, you know there's germs and viruses and diseases in that water. I don't give a fuck, man. That's a life. And so I got it out. This is the best part of it, though. When I did it, he was like, it's so dramatic. Watch this shit. And he had his Bluetooth hook up and he plays that fucking song by, can't remember who it is, but How to Save a Life.
Oh,
The Fray.
Yes, The Fray.
How to Save a Life. And I'm trying not to die and everything because I'm laughing my ass off. And I'm saving this dog and I get it out. And originally I was going to get it and like take it to Palm Valley or something because I already had my mail. But when I looked into that dog's eyes, I was
Shout out
like...
to Palm Valley. They do amazing work.
They do.
Oh, yeah.
They do. And as soon as I looked into that puppy's eyes, I was like, you're coming home with me, Tiny Diamond.
Oh, that's cute.
And then I bring her home and Brenda's like, so what are we going to name her? And I made her dance the whole song. I was like, Tiny Diamond is my name. And my wife's like, oh, God. She's like...
Oh, my gosh. I never made that connection.
Yeah.
That is so funny.
That's why she's Tiny Diamond. Dude, for Halloween, like the first Halloween after COVID, me and my boys, we all dressed up as people from Trolls. The guys from Trolls. I was dressed as Poppy. I painted my face all pink, put the dress on, put my hair
Do
up.
you have pictures?
I do. I will share them with y'all.
How the hell did I miss these
I
pictures?
didn't
Did I
see
get
it.
I literally-
got posted?
I literally had it as my cover photo for like fucking a year and a half.
That's so cool.
I need to Facebook stalk you more because our algorithms are just not that
I'm
great
trying to
when it
fix
comes to
them.
my feed and you.
Yep. Well, actually, you know that you can get if you go onto like my profile.
Sorry, super rude.
No worries. If you go onto if you go onto my actual Facebook page, you click where it says friends. You can actually put it, change the setting on there to see more of my posts.
Oh,
They do that now?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, because like right now, you're probably I'm probably one of the ones that is on like friend, but so you can actually set it for what level of friend it is. So you actually see all my posts or a mid-level post or whatever.
Remember back in the day when people started switching over from MySpace to Facebook?
MySpace.
That's when I had created my account.
Yeah.
And I've never manually
Change anything.
changed. Not that I didn't change anything, but whenever it says it needs an update, I'm always like ignore. So my phone just does it anyway. I don't know anything about Facebook or any of this.
Oh, you need to update then.
No.
It doesn't take long.
Damn it, Chris. You're one of the people I talk to on the phone. I'm like, update it.
You gotta update it. You know what? I tried to fight the power too, girl, but
I can't because it does it for me when I'm asleep. It still gets you.
Yeah, they do. It's like, okay, I'll do it overnight. You don't want to do it now? I'll do it overnight.
The phone
Yep.
too. I
Well,
wake up, I'm like, where's my alarm?
you do know you can
It's
go
like,
into your-
hello.
oh, dude, I have this little Google Home thing over here, and this bitch has attitude. So I set it up to do like a thing for like my steps before I go to bed, my meditation, all that stuff like that, right? And she tells me all the stuff. Okay, step 1, do this. Step 2, do this, right? And then all of a sudden, got this attitude with me, and she's like the first one was like my steps before I go to bed. So it's like step 1, meditate, smoke herb, meditate, so I'll smoke my joint and meditate. And then it says, and then after that I say done. And then it says step 2, fucking kid you not, it says go fuck yourself. I'm all like, okay, Miss Thing.
I didn't know Google could do that.
Yeah, oh man, she's a motherfucker, dude. My wife, she talks shit to her. She's like, why you have to be a bitch? She's like, why do you have to have attitude?
Damn.
I'm like, okay, Thing.
That's a Google thing?
Mm-hmm.
Is her name Karen or?
That's what I think. I don't know. I haven't ordered Starbucks with her yet. I'll find out then.
No, it's Bon Qui Qui.
I was like, what the fuck? Oh, dude, there was this video I was watching, and they had this chick. She was on there, and she's like, one of those, like, my 600-pound life. This is the girl there, and she's there. They're interviewing her, and he says, so what do you think about getting a man? Do you think it'd be easy for you to find a man and everything? She's like, I could have sex with whoever you want, and it's one of those things that you watch it, and then you're like, I know I'm going to hell for this shit. Because the thing that got me was it has this little kid at the end of it. He's like, bullshit. That's some bullshit. And I was all like, bro, you can't show that to me when I'm like fucking 3 edibles in and a fifth of Jack, bro.
When you're 5 minutes out of your meditation.
Right? I'm like, bro, my demon side came out. And I was like, oh, no. Dude, I'm like, because hearing a little kid cuss is always fucking funny. That's the hardest thing about being a parent.
It's your kid.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why it's the hardest thing being a parent.
Other kids is funny all
Yes.
day.
But when it's your kid, you're like, no!
You turn around, you laugh, and you're like,
yes.
no.
So that's why I'm saying it's the hardest thing. Like, I remember when I was growing up, so I have my little baby sisters, the youngest sisters that I have, are not my actual sisters. They're supposed to be my niece, but my mom adopted them. Right? This little kid, holy shit, she would crack me up. The oldest one of them all, of the 3, she cracked me up all the time, because this little boy, I go to pick her up from school, and I see her talking shit to this little boy, and this little boy's like, let me have you touch your hand, and you're gonna be my girlfriend. And she said, straight out, she said, fuck that, nigga. Oh. Straight out, she said, until you put a ring on this hand, you ain't getting shit. And I'm like, I can't laugh, but fuck yeah.
She's learned.
Right?
Yeah.
And the teachers are like, you need a corrector. And I'm like, fuck no, I don't.
I'm okay with that.
Right? I'm like, fuck yeah. And she's like, the teacher's like, you need a corrector on that. No, I don't. Fuck yeah, woman power, man. Fuck yeah. She needs to know that shit. She's like, but she didn't have to say it like, no.
Well.
She's got to put these motherfuckers in their place now, so they understand when they get older. She ain't just some fucking floozy. You're going to have to put some work, boy. Like, hell yeah, she knows her worth. Fuck yeah. I'm all about that shit. Shit. I tell people all the time, I may be a guy, but dude, I'm more about women's rights than I am about men's rights. Fuck all that shit.
This is true.
You know? I'm like, nah. Guys have had it since the beginning. They've had the silver platter in front of them. Now it's our time as men to stand up for our women.
Amen.
And be there for them.
Amen.
Because men have never really had to struggle for shit.
Amen.
We came here in America. They got here in America and they had it all made for them, man. Like, they've literally had freedom since the beginning. So that's right.
Like you play drums, you do vocals too.
Oh
shit!
You guys ready for? No, I'm just kidding.
Kay's gonna message me on my little live feed here right now. She's gonna be like, "Tell her to stop singing. I'm the vocalist."
Kay would duet with me, right, Kay?
You gonna duet with her, Kay?
Actually, Kay just messaged me and said she wishes she could be here. She wishes she was feeling better. So.
Yeah.
I wish she was here too.
She is watching though.
Yeah.
That's my buddy right there. I love Kay, man. She's so
Kay
fucking
is a
cool.
Badass.
She is. See, Kay's my buddy. You're my buddy. That's my sister.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're all buds.
You're not my sister.
And Chrissy,
Good.
man, dude, I love seeing
Thank you for
Chrissy. Every show I
clarifying.
go to, man, she is the fucking first one to run up and give me a hug. Every time she's like, Steve! I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that's no fair. It's not my fault she's faster than me. I'm getting old.
Yeah,
Well, I
Kirsty's
give you
fast.
credit on that because I'm old as fuck, too.
Are we sharing numbers?
I am old as fuck, bro. I am old as fuck. Yeah, I'm not one of those.
There's
Dude.
only two of us that are like in the.
And the
We're
who's.
just gonna stop it.
We're gonna stop there, yeah, because
Not even.
we
I
old.
respect.
There's two y'all in the 20s, so that's gonna.
Yes, I tell. Oh, dude,
Yeah, 20s.
it's so funny because I've learned. I've started seeing like how old I'm really getting. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? You know, I'll stand up off of my couch and I hear my fucking bones pop, and I'm like, the fuck is this shit?
Your mortality, like, hi.
Right? But then again, then I think and I'm like, damn, am I immortal? Because I've had like fuck tons of heart attacks, strokes, kicked cancer's ass 2 times.
Dude, you might be.
I'm like,
Stubborn.
Yeah.
I'm stubborn as
He's not
fuck.
ready.
You're just
He's not
stubborn.
ready.
I'm stubborn and I'm not ready to give up because I love giving doctors fucking hell.
Nice.
I love that shit. This doctor, when I had my open heart surgery, he comes in and he's like, you shouldn't feel any pain. We gave you fentanyl. I was like, no, fuck that shit. That kills people. Rest in peace, little peep. And that doctor's like, what the fuck?
Rip. Little peep. Gone too soon.
Yes, dude. He's like, the fuck? And the nurse is like, you know who Little Peep is? I would so picture you as a metalhead. I was like, I fucking love music, man. Music's music, man. And fucking Little Peep was a badass, dude. He knew what he was doing. He had his shit handled. He was good. It sucks how he went out. But the thing that pisses me off is that these guys that do the fentanyl shit, now they're fucking spraying fucking weed with it.
Are they now?
And now when they do that, now we have a fucking problem.
You cannot safely do drugs anymore.
You can't. Because,
Well, just not in the state of Texas.
yes. You see, I'm a person who,
Thank you.
I could care two
You can
shits
go
in the
to
fuck about
Colorado
whatever
in
drugs
5
you want to
minutes,
fucking
be
do.
safe.
Yeah.
Do them. Just don't fuck with my weed. You fuck with my weed, I become a very, very, very evil troll. Because you don't fuck with my weed.
That's
See,
crazy.
it's the only thing
Very
that
sad.
keeps me sane enough to deal with people. Because otherwise, I'm just like, nah, fuck you. Case in point. My guy had nothing. He was dry. I didn't have anything for 3 weeks. So that side of me came out. And this little girl has her little kid running around a Walmart, fucking knocking shit over. And then he runs into me and almost knocks me over. And I was like, oh hell.
Well, hail's bail.
I was like, the fuck is going on? And she's like, you gotta be kind to my kid. I said, look, let me tell you something. That ain't my fucking failed abortion. Fuck that
Oh,
shit.
Oh God.
I was like, fuck that shit. Keep your fucking kid in line. You're in a fucking store. The fuck is wrong with you? How are you gonna let your kid run away from you? Like you were 3 lanes away from this kid.
Oh dang.
Like how the fuck in this day and age?
Yeah.
How the fuck are you gonna let your kid even be 5 fucking feet away from you?
That's definitely Mama Bear over there.
Let me tell you something, man. My grandkids are right here,
Yeah.
right here, all the time. Like
As
you,
soon as we leave, if my hands are full, you better put your hands in my back pocket so I can feel it. You're right next to me.
Yeah,
Crossing the street,
abso-fucking-lutely.
everybody go slow.
and you're gonna let your kids run 5 fucking lanes away from you?
I've been this close to kicking cars before too with them.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
And I'm like, nah, fuck that shit. And she's like, well, you gotta be tolerant. No, I don't got to be tolerant. That's not my fucking kid. I don't have to be tolerant. That's where you're wrong. You see, too many people think you gotta be tolerant with my emotions and my way of being. No, I don't. This is still America and there's still freedom. Do I have to? No. Are you gonna get pissed? Yeah, you probably are if you piss me off. Because I have no filter. I don't care. What the fuck? I've literally melted people Preparation H when they've gotten butthurt.
Wow.
I don't give fucks. You know? This is why. We have dumbed down everything and censored it so fucking much that nobody can say what they truly feel. So what do you have? You have a person who holds all their emotions and feelings in and loses their shit, and then guns down a school or shoots themselves or jumps off a bridge or blows some shit up because they can't be them.
Or it's the fentanyl.
No, they're dead if they take the fentanyl.
It's fentanyl on weed.
So you see,
No, you got something there because of society. You know, we can't comfortably be who we are.
yeah,
From fear of judgment, even in 2023.
yeah, which is fucking crazy.
And if you think about it, a lot of Delta's music plays into that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
If you pay attention to the lyrics, there's a lot that plays into you just be you. Fuck
Yeah.
everybody else.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
Absolutely.
It is what it is. It doesn't matter what you think about me or what I think about you. Fuck it.
well, absolutely, because I mean, at
If
the
you
end
don't
of the
like me, I don't give a shit.
yeah, absolutely. You see, and that's the whole point behind this type of podcast is that it's free spirited. You be you, say what you want to fucking say. This is a place for people like that. You see, there is one thing you do not ever fucking disrespect on this podcast. There's a couple. You be you as long as you're not harming a child. Number two, don't ever be derogatory or speak bad about LGBTQ on this podcast, because if you do, you're gonna find a fucking boot in your ass real fucking fast.
Yay.
You're not
Because-
gonna hear a problem with that here.
Yeah.
This is a very much LGBTQ supported podcast.
Awesome.
I support them 100%. I've been to their rallies. I support them all the way because I had a friend of mine who was LGBTQ and he got beat to death for being that. And I promised him on his deathbed that I will fight for them. So that is why here and now, if any of you guys are listening that are part of the LGBTQ community, if you want to get married, I am an ordained minister and I will marry you. Fuck what Texas says. Fuck what other people say. Love is love. And if you don't like that, you don't have to tune in. So
Damn straight.
I've always been that way. Some of the greatest people I've ever met are a part of the LGBTQ community. And the thing that sucks is that they have to have their own community. It should just be humanity. Fuck it all. It's not affecting you. I don't understand why people fucking can't stand it and they can't get that fucking concept. It is
Yeah.
not affecting your life. Leave them the fuck alone. It wasn't too long ago that mixed races weren't allowed to marry. Now look at it. It's the most predominant marriage in the world.
And statistically, they last longer too.
Abso-fucking-lutely. Now I say this. If a person in the LGBTQ community wants to go through all the heartache and headaches and ups and downs that it comes along with being married, fucking more power to you, bro.
You know,
Thank
fun
you, girls.
facts.
But think twice before you do it.
Kenny and I got married the same day that President Obama legalized or recognized gay marriage here. So the day that we went in there to go and get married,
Yay, my
we
two gay
had
friends.
the news crew out there,
I thought
the
they were.
courthouse.
I thought they were there to.
They were
meet us,
interviewing
but-
people left and right. It was so beautiful. All the gay couples were there. They were so
Oh,
excited
man.
because they were applying for their marriage license. And I just remember looking at Kenny like, I know we're about to get married today, but goddamn, just because they can doesn't mean they should. Type thing. Just because
Did you have your hair
it's
shaved like this and all that?
No, I didn't. It was
Oh my
actually
god, that would have
blonde.
been the most amazing shit ever.
It was blonde.
That's how I met her, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
That would have been the most amazing shit because then they would have been like, "Oh, look at the first couple of LGBT."
Oh
and you'd be like, "No,
wait.
no."
If Kenny had long hair.
But we're literally just laughing just because everybody's so happy. I'm like, good for them. You know, I hope this
Yes.
works, but you know, I hope yours works too.
Oh man.
We get to the back, and the secretary back there is just freaking out because the judge doesn't know how he's supposed to pronounce this or pronounce that because overnight everything just changed.
It did.
But I was like, I'm man, she's woman.
She's like, I don't know how he's. I don't know.
Can you check that real quick?
I got that.
Because it sounded like somebody
That
tried to
booty,
come in.
Watch that booty.
Sorry.
Well, there was one couple in particular that I saw that day, and I still think about them from time to time.
All right. All right.
So I hope that That couple I saw that was so
They're
happy
still
is
together?
I still think about them from time to time. Like, man, I hope you girls made it.
Yeah.
I think it's so beautiful that they're able to get married now. And one thing that is for sure is that Texas needs to get their fucking noses out of our fucking bedrooms. Period.
Yeah. I
And-
agree.
And that goes, and I know I'm about to piss a lot of you fucking closed-brained guys that watch this podcast off, but a man doesn't have a right to tell a woman what goes on with her body.
Thank
Sorry
you.
to break it to you,
Fucking thank you.
but you don't. You carry a dick. That's it, bro. You carry a dick. That's it.
Shit, women can't even tell our own bodies what to do.
You know?
That also sucks.
I'll tell you this. The day a man can tell a woman what to do with their body is the day you have a fucking period. Until then,
Thank you. Or give
fuck
birth.
off or give birth, because you know what? Fuck you and fuck what your religious belief is. It's their body, not ours. If they want to, if their mindset is set and they want to fucking abort a baby, that's their choice. It's not your baby, your choice. Fuck you. It's their choice. They got to go through the pregnancy. They got to go through the body change. They got to go through the mental change. A lot of you guys don't understand something. A woman goes through a psychological mental change when she is pregnant. Big time. And sometimes it lasts longer than the pregnancy. Hence, postpartum depression. If you think I'm wrong, look it up. It's a real thing. Guys, remember that. We are in this race to love each other, inspire each other, not take each other's rights away. You want to keep your guns? Let them keep their rights on their body. Period.
Period.
So, and that's a double entendre. But that does.
Yeah.
Well, that just follows the basic rule, right?
Yeah.
Just like in every religion, there's one major rule. That's pretty much everybody love everybody.
Exactly. You know,
And
and
just to add on it, you have one rule in life. When you step outside your house or when you're on the phone, just don't be a jackass.
exactly.
Yeah, be kind to
That's
people.
it. That's it.
Exactly.
That's all you have to do. It's so hard
it's-
for some people, but
Oh my God, it's so fucking crazy. I have this friend of mine. He's more of an acquaintance, I guess, or a knowledge of knowing of his existence, I think.
Okay.
Oh.
And this guy is so ass backwards about shit. Like this guy, he's like, I don't understand why I can't get a wife. I'm like, well, maybe because you think that your fucking wife is your slave, bruh. This guy literally says, if you're gonna marry me, you need to be home, cooking dinner, have my house clean when I get home, and be ready to have sex when I'm done. And I'm like, for one, you're fat and gross. For two, you're a fucking dumbass. And for three, you're fucking 50 and you still are a fry cook. Yeah, you don't have a right to fucking put demands, bro. Be lucky if you get a girl to even take a peek at your fucking little penis. Fuck that shit. And he's like, and if she tries to abort my baby, I'll show her what for. I was like, for one, if you ever got to even fucking nut in the girl, fucking feel lucky. For two, that's her body, not yours. Because how would you feel if she said, you know what? I don't want you to be a fat, disgusting bitch. You wouldn't like that too much, would you? So don't tell her about her body. She's got to go through the change,
I like
not
this
you.
guy. I'm just gonna say.
You know, I'm a guy who I've always been that way. When I grew up, my best friends were the girls. I'm the guy that used to tell all my homegirls, they come to school and I'd be like, oh no, girl. That makeup is not working for you, girl. Come here, girl. We're going to take that off. We're going to fix that. And then I'll do it. And then they're like, oh my God, I look so great. And I'm like, yes. You can't be a bright white girl and wear dark ass fucking makeup. You're going to look pale as shit.
Pale, yeah.
They're gonna be like, oh shit, this is why these girls that do that, you get people asking them all day, you okay? You feel sick? Cause you look pale. Like, you gotta know your makeups, you gotta know your stuff, your hair colors. Not everybody can dye their hair black.
just thought that was just people stuck in the 90s grunge era.
Right? Right.
I'd be like, I know what music you like.
You like typo negative?
Wow. I want to be a vampire. Oh.
She was like, "Is this supposed to be a
He
secret?"
said that, and I heard the dad's like, yeah.
Mother. You know the funniest thing about Danzig?
That he's still super white.
Bro, this dude's a little short dude, right? And he talks all this shit, and he got knocked the fuck
Terrible.
out, bro. He's like,
Again, dude, if we're going to talk about him specifically, much respect. He did
Yes.
his thing. He's well known.
He is, but
Got
it
a
made
mouth
me.
on him, but dude, I respect him because
I do.
the musician that he was and the inspiration that.
Dude, I love Danzig. I love
Yeah.
Danzig, but I couldn't stop laughing when the video came out because he was like, he tells the guy,
I haven't
"Oh well,
seen
fuck."
it.
He's like, "Oh well, fuck you up." He tells Danzig
Somebody
tells him that,
finally hit him?
and then this guy says, "Boom!" and that dude dropped from one hit, knocked the fuck out. And I was like, and the best part is he was wearing his little fishnet shirt.
Danzig got knocked out.
Yeah,
finally.
knocked the fuck out, dude.
Ooh,
I was
he's
like-
gonna sue him.
No, dude.
Do you know how many
That-
lawsuits that dude's had over the years?
Dude, God, that dude sues everyone.
Everybody.
Him and Lars. What the fuck? They must have the same lawyer. The fuck, dude? Dude, fuck Lars, dude. He's talented as shit. He's a part of well, that's the only reason he's fucking famous is because he's Metallica. But if that guy, we have to admit the truth. If that guy played for Five Finger Death Punch, he wouldn't be as well known. Or Five Finger
He
Punch.
was at the right place at the right time.
He
We'll just say
was.
that.
He was.
Very
You know? And this guy sues everyone.
Yeah.
Lars, if you see this post, please don't sue me. I'm gonna get a letter in the mail.
We'll edit it out later. Beep.
Oh, beep. Every time it says Lars, beep.
Mars.
Say Mars instead.
Mars.
And Lars is gonna be like, "That's right, Mars does sue everybody." Mars. Oh my god, bro, that's great. So yeah, I mean, dude, fucking Metallica literally sued this guy because one of the M's in their band's name. Now, remember, this is a local band.
Remotely
Look like it, and they sued him. I'm like, how the fuck you gonna do that? That's a local band, bro. Like they get like what? Maybe if they're lucky, and get paid maybe $50. You know, and you're gonna take that from them? That was the door. That's probably Jerry.
While
did
he's
say he was
coming
on his
in,
way.
I'm gonna take a potty break. Oh,
Yeah, go for it.
We will introduce.
All right, guys. So we are gonna be shuffling around a bit. So you know, live and raw.
You can take our place over there.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll move over here.
Cool.
He's like,
I'm taking beer with me.
take your beer with you, bro.
I won't take it all. The wife will shoot my ass right now.
Well, no, because you can still pass them to me, and I can hand them to her.
No, that don't work with her.
He
I
knows.
want it now.
Dude, it's so funny because my wife, she'll tell me,
J.G. Wentworth commercial.
it's my beer and I want it now.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Vale Beauregard.
Yeah, I didn't want to be gross in front of all the viewers, but
Oh, we're still on?
it just.
Yes.
Jerry,
Cool.
you remember the SNL skit with Drew Barrymore where she's portraying
That
like,
was-
I want it now, Daddy.
That was before my time.
It was before my time too, damn it. That was
But we live in the era of fucking the internet. Look it up, bro.
True. True that.
It's right here on the same platform, YouTube.
My
Shout
phone.
out to YouTube. Sponsor me, guys.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Yeah, you're good.
So,
That was work.
Good.
yeah, how was work,
It
man?
was alright. You know, I
You
could
didn't
play.
get slapped in the face or anything with anything, right?
Maybe tomorrow. Being the weekend.
Speaking of getting
Maybe.
slapped in the face with things. No. You're like, where you going, Steve?
I arrived
So-
just in time.
At about
So-
11. About 11.
So I have this friend, I won't mention his name, but he likes, when we go on trips together, this guy, he likes to stop in George West, and there's a little convenience store that sells these sausage wraps.
Do I
And he-
know this guy? Time out.
I'll explain later.
During the commercial.
So this guy likes to stop at this place to take the sausages out of the tortillas, and so you do this a little thing like slap himself in the face with this every time before he munches out on this. And I'm like, I feel real awkward right now. Like, this is awkward.
Is it to freak the cops out so they don't pull him over?
No. He does this as soon as he gets them outside of the. He's still on the gas island, sitting there waiting before.
Oh my
He
god.
says,
He goes through George West.
yeah.
Nobody goes through George
I
West.
fucking say the same shit. I'm like, who the fuck goes to George
I
West?
went through there one time and I learned my lesson.
That's where you get stopped.
Yes.
I told him you should save that until the cop stops you, and then when the cop pulls up and comes up to the window, roll the window down, and just be like, pa-pa, pa-pa. Be like, oh, it's like that.
Sir, do you know how fast you were going? I don't know. How fast was I going?
Oh fuck.
Jerry, are you thinking about work tomorrow?
Probably.
Okay.
Probably.
I saw that little smile on your face.
So
He's gonna save that one for later.
right. And I know that person's watching and he's probably like, motherfucker.
Oh, I'm sorry to whoever that is. I don't know you like that.
Well, maybe you might.
We'll find out during the break.
But no,
Sorry, I'm not trying to hit on you. I'm just
Hey,
Whatever.
You're
he said whatever.
Nice.
twice.
Twice.
Yeah.
He said whatever.
There's enough of me to go around.
Ask him if he's gonna carry your drums in.
Are you?
I'll carry the sticks. That counts.
I guess
No
it
sticks,
does.
no drums. You know.
That's true.
Well, technically, you can use your hands.
That is also
That's
true.
true.
You're fired, Jerry.
You know,
I tried.
like when you play the cajon, you're like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
you don't got sticks.
True
These are your sticks.
that.
But yeah, man, you guys. So we went over that. You guys got some music coming out. That's pretty fucking cool.
Oh yeah.
New merch. You guys got some new merch coming around, or
We may
or
have.
some ideas
Right
for
now,
some?
we have like 2 designs.
Oh shit!
She doesn't like it.
He's
that
gonna
close
take
to
out my
her face.
eyeball. We have 2. We have the black and white one, and then we have, what color is it? Like an off-white or
Yeah. It's like
with our first single, like picture on it.
I've been at it for a year, but I still want my long sleeve tee
Yeah,
that
we want a long
that I
sleeve tee.
designed.
Chris designed it. We need to print those long sleeves.
Oh
A lot
man.
of
They
people
look
like long sleeves.
Freaking nice. Well, I mean, winter's
I like
coming.
long
Before
sleeves.
we know it, it's
Yeah.
gonna be here.
I know,
Dude.
hot girl summer and then winter. You know.
You guys need to come out with. You guys need to come out with a shirt that has K on it, just pointing to the valley, and she's like, "It's a fucking delta."
Hey, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Hey, we need a hoodie though. For
Yeah.
Right.
Put it.
Yeah.
Put that on the hoodie. Yeah, put that hoodie like that. It's a
That
fucking
hoodie
delta.
Like it's a delta, bitch.
Right, right, bitch.
I think I have a picture of Kay where she's like,
That's the one. That's the
have
one.
you seen her make that face?
Yes.
Actually, we should have stickers like that. No lie, like maybe some bumper stickers.
Like meme sticker or just
Yeah,
like
meme
make-
stickers. You know.
It's a fucking delta.
That would be really cool to ask people, put it up on the social, like, hey, show us pictures of us making goofy face.
Oh yeah,
while we're
Yachty,
playing.
don't send shit. I already know you have it. You're fired.
Yachty, you got
Yeah.
the job times 2.
Dude, they're terrible.
We'll just book a bunch of shows and then we'll invite people to take pictures and we'll hold a contest.
I think between
The weirdest
Yachty
one
and
gets the
myself,
sticker
we
shirt.
probably had-
Yeah,
Yeah.
to help get the stickers and then they'll get a free, we'll send them a little gift with all the
Yeah.
stickers that we make out of
There's
it.
one really nasty one of me. I kind of do want it as a sticker.
There's actually a few cute ones of our little mascot.
You got a fucking
Yeah,
mascot? Where the
Well,
fuck?
yeah,
aggressive today.
our mascot, Cheese Puff, her dog and
Chispa.
little Chihuahua. We've made plenty of little memes of her.
I want all my shirts and stuff to have that
Yeah.
on there. Like, fuck yeah.
If
Yeah.
you ever meet this
Oh,
little
the one where
asshole,
cheese
you
smells
will
like
think
this?
differently.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah.
It's
them,
an
dude,
asshole
yeah.
dog.
Yeah, he's violent. He
Well,
hates white people.
Cheese.
He
She-
woke up. She woke up and chose violent every day.
Yes,
She's
sir.
the sweetest dog ever,
Unless you're white.
except towards Kenny.
He's like, except if you're white. No, it's just if you're Kenny.
Yeah,
Oh.
but yeah, definitely. I'm sure we'll, come up with more merch,
we should
during
have
the
Cheese
year.
Puff
I mean,
stickers.
yeah,
He's
sure.
but then again, I mean, even in South Park, Kenny's the one that's like the odd one out.
No, Yeah.
Kenny.
Mm-hmm.
Just the name
You're
Kenny.
not making my life any better, bro.
I know,
Not
but you know what?
helping,
I
man.
love you, bro. So it works out there.
Yeah.
I'm like your Stan in South Park. Like Stan and Kenny get along.
Aw.
Oh.
That's cute.
You know, so I got you, bro.
You're always the one screaming out that they killed me, so.
Right? Like, you bastard. He killed Kitty, you bastard. But yeah, man, I mean, but there's a lot going on in the valley too. It's growing so fucking hardcore in the scene. I was talking with some other musicians a couple days ago, and we were like, "Man, God, dude, like this reminds me of like the scene from back in the day. There's like a lot of support going on right now."
Yeah.
And as weird as it is, I gotta say we gotta give a shout out for COVID, because that's what happened.
Yeah.
COVID fucking took all the music away, and when people were finally able to see it and be like, "Fuck,
Yeah.
like I want a show, I want to see some music," so it gave a lot of. It is so fucking crazy, and
With the LimeWire and the Napsters and everything.
you know,
God.
and
Back in those days.
well, we
Oh, Jerry.
if we.
Yeah, I've seen that as well, so.
We're old, dude. You can't. Don't speak about Napster. Fucking Lars might see you.
I know, right? I take it back.
Mars.
Oh.
Mars.
Mars.
We're gonna every time we say his name, we gotta say Mars, now, so we don't get sued
So
Oh, okay.
because he'll sue.
after I got out of work, I was so excited because not only do I get to see you, my buddy,
Yeah.
but I was thinking about things to talk about, and I was really wanting to ask you because you've been down here
Yeah.
for a hot minute.
Yeah.
Kenny and I did that in the valley when this whole COVID thing happened. I was still able to stay in touch with a lot of the local bands or see the up and coming talent because of what you just said. They were
Yeah.
putting stuff on the internet, so I thought,
Yeah.
wow, I didn't realize that there was so many
Yeah.
musicians and talent coming out of there. So I thought this was a new thing. Had that always been down here, or
Well, the
what
music has
happened?
always been here. The music has always been here. But there's when I moved here, it was about 2011. 2011, I moved here.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, and I started going to shows and stuff. This is back in the day. They used to have a place, Fallback Records,
Yeah, I know.
and I would be there all the time for shows there and all this stuff. They had a lot of house shows.
That's about the time I jumped into the scene too. Remember here in Edinburgh, all the house shows that they used
Mhm.
to throw?
Yeah,
Get broken up by the cops.
every fucking time. Every
I
fucking
never
time.
had
Every
those experiences,
time.
sadly. This is my first time really experiencing what's called the scene.
Yeah, but it was.
It
I
was
don't know, 'cause we
intense
didn't
back then.
We didn't have anything to.
It's a mic full. Double mic.
Oh, it's
You're
like,
drinking. Relax. Make a drink.
no, it's
Can't
just
stand
that
you.
we
I
didn't
think he
have
just like
COVID.
shoving mics in people's faces.
I know.
Yeah.
Someone's gotta do it.
Already, like my eyes.
Oh.
So back then there was just so many bars, there was so many places to go, there were so many people coming out. Like you really, if you wanted to draw a crowd, you knew who the bands were because those were the places that were super packed.
Yes, absolutely.
You know what I mean? And it's like if you weren't in the in crowd, you didn't go to the house parties because
Yeah.
you didn't know. You weren't in that circle.
Yeah.
I want to be cool.
It
Yeah.
it was
We
so
want you to be cool,
diverse
too.
and with all the bars that were around here, you know, the bars that lasted were the ones that people frequented because
Yeah.
they had those bands there, and you knew which bars to go to on what day to go to, and
Yeah.
you knew these people and you knew the bands, and it was really great. Like I said, we moved out, then COVID happened, then when we came back, everything's super different, and now I'm jumping back into the scene again, not having been in it for several years.
Right.
And it's, you know, it's cool. It's like, man, I'm so freaking old because you see these kids that
Oh,
are,
yeah.
you know, coming out of high school right now. Like I'm like a hired gun. I help out, if you will, you know, with a band called Monarch.
Oh, I
for
know.
business kids. So I get to
love
do
it.
that, and I'm seeing those kids, and they're still in high school, and it makes me think of all the other cats that are still around here
Yeah.
that started playing in high school. You know,
Well, I
like
gotta say this
Slappy
though
and-
about you jamming with Monarch. I think it's one of the most amazing things, and if anybody hasn't done it yet, I want to thank you. Thank you for fucking standing the gap for these young kids that are doing it. It really means a lot when I see that type of shit. See, because for so long, there's a few of us older cats that have done that for musicians and stand in the gap. And the part that a lot of musicians don't get is that us old school veterans in the music scene, this is our job. This is what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to help these guys out. Because I remember when I first started playing music, nobody had my back on shit. Like, I had to learn the ropes on my own. And I swear I would never do that to musicians. So I see these young guys. When I saw you playing at Simon's, Delta was playing the same night. And I saw you up there. I literally started tearing up seeing that. That meant so much. I was like, man, that's what's fucking up. Because there's so many fucking musicians that are so fucking amazingly talented. But they look at these little kids and they're like, you know?
Is it really?
Dude, I've met a lot. I've met a lot.
I'm just jumping back into the
Yeah.
thing, so.
Like, I've met a lot that they're like, oh, these fucking kids. And I'm like, you were a fucking kid one time too, playing on that stage. Get the fuck out of here with that. Now you're high and mighty. You remember? I'll tell them, remember, you're still the same fucking fish swimming in the same fucking pond they are.
That's true. Yeah.
So don't ever fucking think you're better than them. At least they have the courage to get up there on that fucking stage. Like, fuck that. Anybody who was able to do that, I'm like, fucking salute to you, sir or ma'am, because you were doing the damn thing. Fuck all that, dude.
See, well, that's why I was asking, because, like I said, I wasn't here, and then, you know,
Yeah.
back before I left, there was a lot of what you're talking about, because nobody taught me anything. I didn't have family members that
Yeah.
were in the circuit or that were musicians that could teach me. I had to do everything myself. So I've, you know, been around here and there trying to find my little music circle.
Yeah,
that
definitely.
I really fit into. But now that I'm older, I'm seeing these young cats come in, but I'm also seeing that some of the dudes that I
Been
was
doing
here
it for
with,
yeah.
they're still here and they're still
But
doing
also,
it.
what
And it's
about-
amazing.
Bands fronted by women now.
Oh.
How was it back then?
There
Oh.
was.
Let me tell
To
you.
be honest with you, back in the day, I remember people like Angela and the X's.
Yes.
There was a Scarlet something.
The only one I
They
know
were
is
all chicks.
I don't know any Scarlet band but Scarlet O'Hara Bowls that I call them.
No.
It's Scarlett O'Hara, but I
Yeah.
always call it since day one. Like, and I lived in Corpus before I moved here, and they played a show, and they're like, "Our name is Scarlett O'Hara." I mean, like, and I tell them, "You mean Scarlett O'Hara Bowls?"
Wow.
And they're like, "This motherfucker," you know.
All right.
And I said it in the show. I was like, "Scarlett O'Hara Balls," and then you hear the whole crowd start chanting that.
Wow.
Nice.
They're like, "Oh." But then I moved down here, and they had this place called Barlow's.
I've heard of it, but
Let me tell you something. The Valley fucked up by allowing Barlow's to close.
Never heard of Born.
Okay, so you see how this podcast is all about the fans and the music? That's Barlow's. It was ran by one of the sweetest ladies I know, one of my bestest friends, Karen. I call her Care Bear. And she is my Care Bear. And she ran this thing because she said the most important thing for her was for bands to have a home. Fucking
awesome.
like a motherfucker, right? So I love the fuck out of this girl. She's my bestie. I will always have her back with whatever she does because she gave a fuck about the scene before anybody gave a fuck about the scene. She gave them a home for them to be themselves. It was fucking A. It was BYOB. Fucking, and she never charged a cover. Just come and check out music and jam out because her whole thing was, you know what? Save your fucking money at the door. Spend that on the band's merch. Like, that's legit about the bands. She made no money off of this, but she ran it as long as she could, you know? And then it closed. It was over there in far over there off of Veterans.
Ah.
And man, it was so fucking amazing. But I met this one band, and they were called holy crap, Forsaken Empire. And their vocalist, I believe his name is like Lucas Vikes. And he comes out and he's like, my band's name is Forsaken Empire. And I was like, you mean Foreskin Empire? And he was like, oh, fuck. Because he knew what was about to happen. That whole crowd was like, Forsaken Empire. Fuck no. You guys are now Foreskin Empire. Holy fuck. And the guy would come to all his shows, and he literally changed all his Forsaken Empire shirts that he had to Foreskin Empire. And he's like, this motherfucker. But he's like, I like it because you fucking had that comeback within like seconds of me saying the band name. Like, I'm like that, dude. Like, I can think band shit up like it's nothing. You know, he was like, although that is a pretty fucking badass name, dude. And I was like, yeah, but you know.
Wouldn't have said that if there were a bunch of chicks.
Right? We're Foreskin Empire.
But like even back then, there's a lot of bands that I remember, and I'm so sorry to each and every single one of you if you just happen to be watching. It's been a while, and I'm getting old. But that being said, is it the same? Different? Like what?
The scene is
with
slightly
female,
going back. Oh man, with the females. With the females, I'm starting to see more female-fronted bands, and I'm fucking tickled pink with that shit. Because for too long, men have dominated the music world, and there's so much talent in women. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you this. Majority of my fucking music list is female-fronted bands. I love it.
Well, then I guess you and I need to get together, because me and John Simon have been talking, and we want to put an all-female band show together.
Well, you see, and that's perfect, you know, because you see, there's this really cool band I want to bring from Corpus, and they're called The Outrage. All female.
I have not had the pleasure. And it's so cool to see an all-female band because I've done it before, but it didn't last very long, you know, especially for me coming with bands where I was the only female thinking, oh, this is going to be great.
I forgot you were in the band, Jerry. No,
this is going to be great. We're all girls. We're going to get along. Hell no. That did not happen. The
I
opposite.
just wear a wig.
We're just like,
I wear a long wig with my
the
wig.
entire
see,
time. But
These guys get along so well, and you know the beautiful part of it is that they're all teenage right now.
oh my gosh.
Dang, that's cool.
And I'm like, I gotta nurture that. Me being a person who loves female fronted bands, that's the band I
They
need to
should,
nurture.
like, definitely headline.
Yo,
That'd be cool.
these guys are fucking cool as shit. And when I talked to them, I was like, so who are your heroes? All of them simultaneously said, Kitty.
Oh my gosh.
I was
we
like-
need to bring them down.
I was like,
We
you
need to
are
bring them down.
fuck yes.
Take my money.
And they do sing Kitty songs.
If
Oh,
you
wow.
can give me info, we can try and make this whole...
Oh,
my God.
fuck
few
yeah.
other bands that we're talking with. And
Well, dude, I'm willing to jump in with you guys on that, and we
Do
could
they
even.
sound like Morgan though? Do they sound like
Oh,
Morgan?
dude, this chick does.
Oh,
Dude,
man.
and the bassist. Oh my god, dude, you're gonna love her. Dude, she's the type. She stands in front. When she's jamming, she gets really into it. She'll walk and just stand in front of the fucking vocalist and just get down on her fucking bass. Just,
Yeah.
I'm like,
Man.
fuck yes,
So where are your balls at?
right?
Get up in front of Kate.
You heard that, Kay?
You mean
Oh,
like
KK's watching, by the way. She said,
Yes, you.
she said, yo, I'm here.
my male lady balls that are tired? My back hurts, you guys.
Yeah, like
I
well,
normally forget to take my leave back and body before I go out.
Oh, the
Let's
joys
set
of
a
being
reminder.
old.
Let's
I
set a
know,
reminder
and I
for
can't exactly do this before I get on stage. So.
Right.
I do my best.
People don't understand the hangovers we got to deal with, like
Holy
being old.
Yeah,
Back in the day, it was like a fucking.
sorry.
We
You
could
woke
fucking
up
party
and
all
you're
night and like.
crap. You drink
Yes, you do.
the watered down root beer that you had from the night before, and you're like, all right, gotta pee, let's go. Now
You're
I'm in bed for 3 days.
you're like, I fucking hate life.
It takes like
No,
a yeah.
never again.
Takes a while to recover now.
Well, fuck, I guess I'm not that old then.
I remember
It hurts.
I remember my homeboy only
Yeah,
fuck.
I don't have hangovers.
Oh.
Like I don't get hangovers. I just fucking am dizzy as shit and drunk for fucking 3 days.
Oh my god, it is so funny. You don't even need that when you get older. Just have allergies.
Oh, yeah.
707. Shout out to 707. Those dirt circles, man.
Oh, that's
Those-
cool.
so-
You see, I was gonna take all my podcast shit to y'all's last show. Then I started thinking, I was like, those dirt circles, man.
It's those youngins. That's awesome. I love
I
seeing it.
fucking love
I
it.
love seeing it. But at the same time,
That's my shit right there.
Those youngins.
I need a table in the back because I'm outside all day. I got dirt up my nose before I even get there. When I get there, love seeing it. When we get up there to play, it's like that's awesome. But I'm not going to be able to breathe throughout the entire set because
Yeah.
I can't take any more in.
It's just so insane, dude.
Ibuprofen and Zyrtec every time. Oh, sorry.
That doesn't work for me anymore.
No.
Hey.
No, I'd rather be
Yo.
hungover the next day. I wake up,
Give me
I'm like,
that.
Yeah.
Give me that.
But yeah, man,
You
it's
said that, is it?
Jerry's
Hey,
getting
now.
a little willy-nilly with
Whoa.
that one.
he is. He's like trying to shove it down everybody's throat. He's like,
So it can be heard and all.
Well, you were talking about taking dicks earlier, so I think this is where he's going.
It's Jerry's turn.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, shout out to those youngins for real. I mean, our last show at 707, they gave us our first mosh, a little
Oh,
pit and
yeah,
all,
that was cute.
and our first limbo thing they were doing. I mean,
Yeah.
hands down,
That's
it was
great.
one for the
Yeah.
books, in my opinion. I mean,
oh, dude, like one of the shows I went to see you guys at 707.
Noise complaint? Are you going to bring up noise complaint?
It
Shout out to noise complaint.
noise complaint. I fucking love those guys.
They're kids too. They're very young.
yeah, they are.
Talented.
You know, one of the bands that I met that were young when they started was Archangel AD. So this guy was 18 years old, and I, you know, me being me, I like to buy bands beer. You know, so I give him a beer, and he's like, "We're 18," and I'm like, "You're at a metal show." No, I didn't even do that. I told him, "Well, you're at a metal show."
that's-
So fuck Texas's law. Hey, go, buddy.
I'm here,
I'm your
Papa.
dad tonight.
Yes,
Right.
Wow.
Oh, you can't
I.
do that anymore. You gotta be 21 to be in a bar now.
Nope.
Uh,
No, you don't.
With your parent, you can still fucking drink in any bar in Texas.
Yes,
It's
ma'am.
still
As long as
legal
the
now.
Yes,
bar-
ma'am.
It's still up to the bar, is what I'm
still
It's up to the bar, but this is the thing.
But
Majority of
legally-
bars don't give a fuck.
But legally, your dad, you can walk in there with your 10-year-old kid.
A little Franklin don't
and
help me.
order
I
him
mean,
a
it doesn't
goddamn
hurt
beer,
either. You know.
And if the bar's
Slip
okay
in a
with
little
it, they
Franklin.
can serve him a beer. And they're
So,
damn
so you see,
too much
this is why, when all is said and done, dive bars will always be the bar that conquers on, because dive bars say, you know what, suck a dick, laws,
did you say lols?
laws.
This weekend, I think I'm
Oh.
gonna take
Like
Darcy out to the
L-U-L-Z.
bar. Yeah.
You know? Okay, let's see what Kay just said right now. She is
Okay.
saying,
It's like y'all embarrassing me.
I
Dude.
know.
oh fuck yeah, dude. She's saying that yeah, we gotta book that. She's like, dude, Kitty fucking killed me at the Sick New World show.
Oh, yeah.
Festival. Fuck yes,
That's
dude.
why Kay's dead. She was like,
Yes, dude.
Oh yeah.
Fucking Edgar, when he came back, he's like, I fucking hate it. I said, why? He's like, because System of a Down was playing at the same time Kitty was
Oh,
on the other side.
Oh,
that sucks,
yeah.
dude.
Oh, that does suck.
Well, I wish Kay a happy birthday on her birthday.
Yes.
Like 4 days ago.
Happy belated birthday, Kay.
Again, for everybody who didn't know,
Well, I got a message back very late last night saying, "Hey, sorry, I was trying to live life. I saw your message. Thank you."
Right?
So I'm trying to ignore the fuck out of all of you.
Yeah.
So you see,
So it was basically like another one.
nah,
Fuck you, white guy.
she's just doing boots on the ground research for Delta.
Yeah, yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Dude,
She's a
So-
scientist.
so it sucks because I won't be able to make y'all's 24th show because I'm gonna be in New York.
Oh
Hey,
wow.
what are you doing over there, man?
I'm gonna fly out and go see my broski Dante.
Well, maybe you should have scheduled them a show while you were there. And you.
Well, when I go to New York, then I can.
Well, it's too late now.
How's it too late when I go to New?
Scheduled right now.
Boys.
I gotta go to
boys.
New York first.
Well, give me.
That way I could be in person and be like, you know what? This is the Bang Unity book. And when they're like, why? Because you want to make money, right? They will make you money.
You get these sexy women in your goddamn place. Sorry, Jerry.
Hey, by that time we'll have
The
the
sexy
other
sister.
recordings out, hopefully, from Red
Yeah.
Barn.
Yeah, dude, because I'm going to go to Austin on the 23rd, and I'm going to hang out with mine and Kenny's best broski, Mr. Vinny D.
Aww, damn it.
And, well, fucking A, why don't you drive me over there? I'll give you gas, and then you guys can fucking hang with Vinny, too.
Do you want me to ship
What are
you in a
gonna
flat
do
rate
for me the
box?
whole way over there?
Well,
Get back into the. Never.
well, I don't
You're
know.
gonna stop by George
bro.
West.
I'll take a boss. But yeah, I mean, you get to see Vinny, and then Vinny will be like, "Oh my god!" I won't even tell Vinny.
Hey guys.
I want to tell Vinny as soon as you see him, he's gonna be like, "Oh fuck, bro, you brought fucking Kenny, bro. Fuck yeah, bro."
And he's going to be like, Kenny, my truck's still fucked up. Can you fix it?
Oh, dude, somebody fucking needs to help that guy out, bro, because these fucking Austin fucking mechanics are fucking raping him, dude.
Shout out to Vinny D. We miss ya.
Oh god, dude, fuck yeah, dude, that's my
I miss
broski.
those little noises.
He should have just kept the goddamn van I gave him.
He always does that when you say something mildly funny.
That's his laugh.
Yeah.
I love it.
Babe,
That's all you get. You get the
Yeah,
it.
that's
That's
his
it.
laugh. It's it or
If you're lucky.
Wow.
Hey, Chris, I
Fucking
know,
love that guy.
I know Jerry and Sarah won't understand, but
Wait,
I can guarantee Steven will remember. But remember when I went out with him and he left his license at the bar and they gave it to me to take home.
Yes.
And I took it home and this motherfucker is 6'9", showing up in a goddamn smart car to pick up.
Oh, bro, no fucking shit.
It was clown car material. Like,
Very cool.
Yo, speaking on that, he said, this fucking guy, holy fuck. So I'm sitting at Cena, and this guy, I see this little smart car, and it was silver and black. Fucking pulls up, and he gets out of the fucking car at the passenger side, and he's like, hey, none of you motherfuckers say fucking shit, bro.
That's Vinny. That real big voice gets out, but you think he's a bitch. He's getting out of a smart car. You're gonna expect, hey guys. That's what I expected. Hell no, he goes, hey, you got my license, right?
So that was his smart car then?
It was his
Yes.
chicks.
Oh.
you couldn't even laugh at him or say anything because you were laughing so hard the
So-
entire time.
And
So when we say
He's
smart
like
car,
walking up my driveway like, I know what this motherfucker's laughing about. I don't even want to go over there.
yeah, that's the reason why as soon as he got out of the fucking car, he was like, don't none of you motherfuckers say shit. Because when I say smart car, literally like, I don't know if you ever know what, you know what an Urkel car is?
He made that.
Literally like that.
Yeah.
That's the smart car he was in.
Wow. He's
But
so
the car
tall.
wasn't very smart because it let his big ass get in there. So
Yeah, he got out and dude, he was like, no. And then he actually gave me a ride in that thing. So I'm like already fucking scrunched down in the fucking very
shit,
back
you
of
were
it.
laying in his goddamn lap if both of y'all were in there.
No, he was there, and then fucking Miranda's there, and I'm in that little fucking space in the back, all in a fucking ball. And he's like, I know it's uncomfortable as fuck, bro, but you know we gotta get there. I'm like, okay, girl. Man, that dude, but dude, I would laugh because he's even crashed down like in the car. Fucking his ex Miranda, she little short bitch. She's all like,
All 4'2",
she's all like, yeah, this is the best car ever.
driving her go-kart around with you two.
Wow.
I used to dig that chick a lot. I like, fuck yeah, you got my boys back. No.
No.
Shit happened, and I'm like, nah. Fuck that shit.
I had forgot about that. Thank you.
Yeah.
I needed a good laugh. He made that thing look like a Tic Tac.
He did.
It was funny as hell. I'm sitting out there in our patio just drinking. I see this smart car. I didn't know what he was driving. He just pulled up at the house and like, who the fuck's parked outside the house? And all of a sudden, his big old tall ass pops out. How'd you even get in there?
Yeah.
That's funny.
It's the best, bro. Yeah, but yeah, dude, I tell him that all the time. I was like, I remember when you used to drive that smart car. He's like, shut the fuck up, bro.
So,
Shut the fuck up.
is the show still on?
Yes.
Yeah, so we'll be seeing him
I'm not
soon.
gonna speak up because I don't know full details on it. So
Well, we'll talk about that after the cameras
We'll
are
have
off.
to.
During the commercials.
I actually have to go. I'm sorry, guys.
No
it's
worries,
okay.
no worries. Go ahead,
No, it's
go
all
ahead.
But continue.
Yes,
And
go
don't
ahead.
Talk shit about me.
Yes, we will.
We will.
Yes.
Oh, well, Kenny, you can.
Well, that's your husband, your guy, yeah.
I'll set your drums up backwards for the next show.
All right. Thank you, Sarah.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely.
Be safe.
Parked in the visitor, yeah.
I'm gonna walk out.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Bye bye.
Later, be safe.
But yeah, guys, I mean, definitely. And actually, you guys are going to be one of the first ones I hit up soon. I'm going to, okay, so I told my audience earlier in this season that I had some very big news that I'm going to share. It's going to be some heartbreaking news. But Steve is leaving the Valley.
Wow.
I am going to move to the San Antonio, Austin area. So literally this month will literally be the last RGV Jackal's Corner.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So you guys will literally be some of my final guests.
Damn. I mean,
I think I got one or two more Thursdays here in the month.
wow.
And those will be the episodes that close everything out in June. June will be the last month I do a
956 edition.
956 edition. So I already got a guy working on the demo and everything like that. But being that I did not get the full band, before I leave, I want to do one more
Yes.
with you guys. You guys will be my final band. I'm closing this out. But I wanted to tell my fan base this because you guys have had my back for many years. Don't underestimate that I'm moving because I don't think I'm doing this because I don't like the Valley. I'm doing it because I got a lot of medical shit that I haven't shared. And the best doctors for this are there. I've been always open with you guys that are my fans and my people that tune in every week. So I'm always going to be honest with y'all. And truth is that Steve-O is about to go through his third battle of cancer. This time it's the lungs. So I want to always be honest with you guys. And the best lung specialists are in that area. So I'm going there. I was originally going to leave and go to Massachusetts because the climate is way better for my lungs. But I'm a diehard Texan. Even though I'm from California, I love my Texas people. Me leaving the RGV does not mean I'm leaving you guys. You guys are always welcome on my podcast. Now you guys get to do the whole Zoom meetings and all that through all that. So I will always love the RGV. You guys are always my home. But if you guys want me to stick around, I got to do what I got to do and go up there and get healthy. I always will be making visits with you. I got two best friends out here, my boy Chris Cyclops and my buddy Mike Ward, who have both already told me when you come down here, you got a home. So I do got that, but I do want to share that with you guys because I promised you guys I would. And I just got the letter in the mail saying that I do qualify for my transfer out. So September, I will be moving out of here up to Austin Austin's San Antonio area. Yeah, I do plan to try to put a show together as my farewell and everything like that. So definitely there's certain bands that I have that I'm going to have. You guys are definitely on the list immediately.
Thank you.
Delta Devide is on the list. Fucking Dan, you fucking listening? Red Hour, you fuckers. You're going to be on there. You guys are going to be the bands that are going to get to see me cry. Because I'm going to miss you guys. But Monodyssey, you motherfuckers are on there. Perfused, definitely. I want to have a show with the guys that bust their ass, that represent the RGV to the fullest. And that's definitely you guys. Not only that, I gotta hear Kay say it one more time. It's a fucking Delta. So, love you guys. But yeah, guys. I mean, other than that, I mean, you guys got some gigs coming up. You guys got some music coming out. Thinking about some new merch ideas. I think you guys really got a great thing, and understand that anywhere I go, you guys are gonna be booked there, because you know what? God damn it, Steve needs his fucking Delta Divide.
Oh, thank you. Much
Absolutely.
appreciated,
You know,
Means a
you
lot.
guys are literally on my daily rotation. I have to hear Delta Divide all the time. The other day I woke up with just woke up in the middle of the night with a severe panic attack. And the first thing my wife, she knew what to do. She put on Delta Divide. It calms me down. You guys aren't just a band to me. You guys are family. I love you guys. It broke my heart when I went into my washer and grabbed it out and I saw my Delta shirt ripped. It fucking made me cry. I have so many shirts that got ruined. My Slayer shirt got ruined, and it meant less to me than my Delta shirt. Because you guys are special to me. You guys are my family. You know, I have a lot of band friends. Very few band family. Very few people that have come into my home that I've welcomed into the home. They're a family. You guys are one of those bands. Like, I love every fucking one of you guys so immensely. You guys work hard. You guys do what you guys got to do. And this is the thing. From the first time I met you guys, you made me feel special. Your husband came to me before I even saw your band. And it was like, I've been following you for a minute. I love you, bro. Anything you need, you let me know. And I got you. And by God damn, if he did not mean it, he fucking meant it. Like, he straight out told me when I was like, oh, it's my birthday coming up, we got to put you a show. You know? He's just straight out. He was like, we got to put you a show. And I was like, I don't know about that. And then you were the other one who was like, yeah, we got to give you a show. Like, that's it. We're going to book it. That's going to happen. You're going to have a show for your birthday.
Whether you want to or not.
Yeah, and that meant so much to me because you know what? Truth be known, you guys are the first band to ever do that for me. To ever just come straight out and say, fuck that, you need a show. I've always had to tell them, hey, look, my birthday's this day, let's plan a show. You know? You guys are the first one that were like, no, we ain't accepting no. Like, you're getting your birthday show, bro. Whatever we gotta do, you're getting that birthday show. You know, and that meant the world to me because for the first time, I felt appreciated, you know, in music, and it meant so much to me because a lot of people don't understand. I'm not your typical music lover. Like, it's really my life. Most people wake up in the morning, they get their coffee, they watch their morning news. I wake up in the morning and I put music on. People that know me know how much I love weed. Music means more to me than anything. Anything. I tell people all the time, the worst thing that could ever happen to me is me become blind and deaf. Because if I had to face this world even a second without hearing music, it's not worth living. What gets me fighting, what keeps me going, what gets me through all this illness, music. Straight out, it's music. And there's people that are out there that don't understand that love. And I'm sorry, but I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry if you can't feel music. You see, there's a really awesome band, Rammstein. They have this song called Radio.
I think I've heard them.
What the fuck? You stopped me dead in my tracks. I'm like, you better be joking, bro. So they have this song, Radio. You have to look up the English version of it. The lyrics, what he's saying. Holy fuck. He's saying, I live in this crazy world, but when I turn on my radio, my ears become my eyes, and I see this different world. And I understand that I'm not alone. I'm like, holy fuck, I'm not crying, you're crying, bro. Like, dude.
That's deep.
I fucking love that band. Like, a lot of their songs are so passionate.
That's why they make the big bucks.
You know it. You see, and I've already told my wifey, once we move, I'm going to start a Rumstein tribute band.
Oh, wow.
I'm not supposed to get on stage. But you know what? It could kill me, but what else in this world is worth it? What is life if you can't make music? You know, like, I don't get that. I don't understand that concept of people that are like, oh, well, I'll just never make music again. I'm like, I don't understand that concept. Like, what? Music should be your everything. Music is the only way that you could express yourself 100%. And there's people that are going to feel that. And they're going to fucking love that. My saving grace is music. It's saved me multiple times. So many times that I've wanted to fucking just off myself, and music saved me. People that don't get that, I feel sorry for them. You know what? Be a Kim Kardashian all you fucking want. You know what? I'd rather be a Johnny Rotten and love my music. You know? Fucking A, that's the way it should be. Like, there's these bands that are so fucking great, but they don't get a spotlight because they're not about selling out to corporate.
Yeah.
Fuck that, dude. So much great music. Like, what the fuck? Do you understand that Måneskin has been doing music for 10 years? And they finally got signed and noticed last year. What the fuck? And but you know what? People want to cater to whoever the radio stations say they're popular. Now this is the problem we have now. We went into a phase where now it's not about the radio. The radio is obsolete now. What makes it is Spotify, Bandcamp, YouTube, all that shit. You guys need to start putting content out there on YouTube. Dude, even if you have Kenny out there just shooting a fucking live video, put it out there.
We actually are trying messing around with the TikToks and whatnot, trying to get little videos, just trying to figure it out.
I'll help you guys. I'll totally help you guys.
That would be really cool. I think that the Valley's mentality has changed a lot, because 10 years ago,
this wouldn't have even happened.
It was so hard to get, the big name bars.
Oh, dude.
Like original music in there,
And
you know
especially
what I mean?
being female.
Oh, man.
It
was hard enough being a female musician there back in the day, because a lot of the ones I knew were just purely singers, and they couldn't get anybody to work with them or do anything with them.
Absolutely.
And that's because all they did was covers, but the only things that were booking at a certain time was cover bands. And I couldn't understand why people would pay $5-10 cover charge to listen to a cover band when you could listen to that stuff on the radio, or knowing that they had CDs, but they wouldn't pay $5 to go and watch original music, original bands.
This is why. It has to do with the venues. It has to do with bar owners. This is it. This is going to be very controversial. A lot of people are going to like it. But the fact of the matter is bar owners put better drink specials for cover bands than they do for original bands.
But that's why it's a mentality, because they know what their clientele is.
Right, but
so
this is
looking
this
at
is
the
the thing.
clientele.
But this is the thing. This is the thing. Since the beginning of time, of bars, cover bands have always made the spot. You know why? Because the person that is at the show, they're going to know the song, they're going to know the lyrics, and it's going to bring up a memory. So bars give them specials on those days. Now, if you do, like, one of my favorite bars, and fucking COVID closed it down forever, was Stokely's. You know what Stokely's did? Stokely's would do specials every night of the week. No matter if it was a local band, cover band, whatever. Great specials. $2 beers, $2 shots, no cover. Because they cared about the music.
Dang, that's weird, because I used to work at a bunch of bars, I had to, 2-3 bars at a time, just bouncing around all week to do it, and I would hear the managers complaining. They were very good managers trying to get these really good, awesome original bands in, but the clientele would just come out. I don't want to listen to that. Why don't you book this band? They do a bunch of covers. I just want to hear cover bands.
Well, that's the thing though. But that's the thing that it's certain bars. Cena is known for originality.
Yeah.
They start because of the fact that they started that way. Bars when they first open, they do covers. Why? It's a guarantee.
Right. Well, sometimes.
Yeah, you have.
There's give and take.
Well, yeah, you have a lot of bands that cover songs. And there's nothing wrong with that. There isn't. I support it 100%. Because you know what? That is their style. That's what they want to do. But the thing about it is that a lot of people that do covers are people that did original shit for so fucking long, and they got tired of not getting paid.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and that's fine.
Back in the day where they were doing it, and
but it's still like that now.
Is it?
Yes, it's still like that now.
To find out because I couldn't.
So you see,
I'm back in it, and I see the scene, and luckily the shows that we've done, I've never had one of the members come up and say, "Oh, well, this promoter wants to do this show with us." So I'm like, wow, I've never ever thought, "Oh, I have to do that." I mean, I get to go to that. I was like, "Fuck yeah, let's go."
Yeah.
Let's do that. I haven't played with this band or that band. I've never even heard of them. Let me go through their YouTube. Let me go through their social media. Let me check them out. Let me see what they're all about. And I've learned about a lot of people down here.
But you see, there's there lies the difference. You see, we're older. We come from a generation where we couldn't look this shit up.
Yeah.
We had to go to the fucking show and find a band and be like, "Oh my god, I fucking love this band." Do you have an album? We didn't have the option of saying we say, "You have an album?" Oh no, but you can look it up on Spotify. If they didn't have an album, you're fucked.
Yeah.
We didn't have YouTube and all that shit like that. We lost our shit when we got Napster. We were like, "Oh my god, you can find any band and download it for free."
Well, that's what I meant when I said earlier. Either you were in those circles and you knew where to be, or you didn't. That's how. I met Jerry. I just vaguely remembered him from back in the day when he messaged me about the band. I was like, man.
And I've always been
I know you.
I've always been a person that's been about that. I've always been a person that, like I said, there's a lot of cover bands that I go check out. Like, I fucking love them. My boy Jay Moniz. By the way.
Oh, Jay. I love Jay.
Fucking love that guy. So one of these Wednesdays, you guys got a plan to go to his open mic here in Edinburgh over at their house.
I haven't been. We would go a lot when he was over there in Mission at Shredders.
He does it now over here at Barrel House, which used to be Cubbyhole.
Ah, okay. I haven't seen him in a while. I need to go.
So you guys got to go, man, because it's amazing. And like, I look at it as this, man. We have to support all categories of local music. We got to go to these open mics. We got to support these things because Jay is the most understanding musician I know.
He's a good dude.
He loves music. He doesn't judge you. There's too many motherfuckers. And by the way, any of you guys that run fucking open mics, if you're a judgmental shit, go fuck yourself. It's open fucking mic for a fucking reason. Don't be a judgmental shit, man. Let people play their fucking music. Fucking see it too many damn times, man. I go to open mics and I see somebody get up there and their first fucking song. Dude, I saw this one fucking cunt. I won't mention your name because I'm a respectable guy. But he shut his fucking mixer and all off on the middle of a guy singing because he didn't like what he was doing.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, oh, fuck you, dude.
I guess I'm in the right crowd then because I haven't seen that. I'm used to seeing Jay and then.
Yeah, like people do that shit and I don't like that.
But you got
dude.
lost, man.
Like it's an open fucking mic, dude.
Well, that's
like fuck that.
I had to take care of it.
Oh, I know.
So I look at it as like Jay to me is one of the best dudes out there. He's doing his open mic now. By the way, I was just telling your lady, Jay's doing open mic at Barrel House now. It's here in Edinburgh. It's where Cubbyhole used to be. No, yeah, where Cubbyhole used to be.
By the hotel?
Yeah. Yeah, the guys come out on Wednesdays. Wednesdays, man. And that's the good thing is Wednesday he does it good. He does it good. Wednesday's good.
I've seen him.
Yeah, because Wednesday goes
He knows
from
how to do it.
It goes from 7 to 10. 10 o'clock it's over.
Ah.
So it's perfect for anybody who's has to take care of kids or go to school the next day or work. It's perfect. Because the bar closes down at 10:30, so it's done at 10 sharp. So, yeah, it's gotta go. Dude, don't even tell him. Just all of Delta show up and be like, we're gonna jam. And he's gonna be like, shut the fuck up.
Well, we had been meaning to do that over there, and we just couldn't get our schedules together.
Just tell him. Just tell it. Just
And I
whenever.
already told, hey, we want a slot, and then the day before, I'm sorry, this person's sick now.
So just set it up. Just do it, and don't even tell him. Just show up and be like, hey, we're gonna jam. He's gonna be like, he's gonna be going to and be like, Steve told us we have to do it. He's gonna be like, yeah, of course Steve did.
Well, I'm glad you brought him. I haven't talked to him or messaged him in a while. Now I feel bad. I'm gonna see how the brother's doing.
I love that guy to death, dude.
He's amazing.
I love that guy. Let me tell you something, man. When I had my heart surgery, man, my dealer, he wouldn't come over and he wouldn't sell to me because of my surgery. He was like, I don't want to get you sick. This motherfucking guy, he shows up and he's like, you freaking hurting right now, right? I was like, I'm in a lot of pain. He's like, not for long, bro.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, I fucking love this guy, man. That's a fucking bro, man.
Oh, wow.
Because, it's not good. We're sorry, guys.
Having physical difficulties.
Sorry, the caterpillar fucked with me.
Okay, we're back, I think.
We're kind of back.
Kind of back.
Okay, we gotta fix the camera now.
Somebody.
I got this.
I don't know, just something.
Okay.
Who are we not
Yeah, but
paying
when you
here?
did it, okay, no, more towards us.
Who are we not
Down.
paying here?
And then put it. No. There you go. And now push the camera down. There you go. That's good. We good.
Sorry, that caterpillar got me right there.
I know that
I
fucking.
killed him. I didn't want to kill him.
Is it really a caterpillar?
Yes.
Okay, you gotta get him out of here. My wife's allergic to that guy.
I'm allergic to everything too.
I get it.
Yeah.
Look, I'm all about life
Oh
and
my
all.
gosh.
He's got more hair than
Here, put him on there. No, that one could bite you.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't?
No. What do
See,
you think I used to play with when I was
see, she's all about nature. Oh,
Uh,
not when she was little.
Yeah, well,
I will delete that.
legal. She was legal.
that wasn't weird, though, man.
I gotta delete that now, Kenny. You're gonna have a cop knock at your door.
I'm not that much older.
She said, when I was little, I used to play these. You didn't listen, bro.
She knows it ain't no cat.
The look she gave you, like, what the fuck, bro? Yeah, so see. Kay's talking to us. See. She said everybody got tanned.
Hmm?
That's what happens when you're not in Vegas, Kay.
Right.
Yeah, Kay. No, I can't say that because I love you, Kay. I'm that guy. I can't tell you. I can never talk shit to any of y'all. I'll be like, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love y'all. but yeah, I mean, what do you expect from a guy that wears a dolphin necklace?
You know? I'm just kidding, moo moo.
Oh, yeah. 50, yeah. I mean, 50 shades. Fucking 50%.
Whoa!
Funny.
Oh, damn, bro.
Oh, man.
He's like,
That's so kiki sneaky between the cheeks.
I know. Oh, that movie's hilarious. Oh,
when he's like, hey, bro, do you have a cat or something? Because something licking me.
Yeah, I think I felt something licking. You know, my cousin went to go and see one of his stand-ups one time, and she got to meet him after the show. And somebody asked him about that, so she got to hear the story behind.
That's what's up.
But she didn't get to hear it, so I never got to hear it.
Aw.
Now I'm all bummed. But there is a story, so if anybody ever sees him,
Dude, I love
please let us know.
I love the part where he's like, sharks are not the sharks are not violent only if you touch the privates. And they're like, where'd you get that
Takes
bite?
his dirty ass foot off of the pillow.
Right?
Oh, man.
He's like, where'd you get that bite? A shark.
Shark bit me.
So many awesome movies he makes, man.
Or when he gets knocked out by the golf ball, he's like, He's like, he comes to you and the little kids are like, who's Josie?
Lucy.
And who's Lucy? And what's up with your nipples? I fucking love that movie, dude. Adam Sandler, dude. That's my hero.
Yeah, man.
Second one, Sarah was like, I have never seen Happy Gilmore. I was like,
She hasn't seen a lot of movies, and that's because we are very close in age.
Who, Sarah?
Yes.
she's never seen Happy. He
We'll
didn't
be
even
there-
say anything.
We'll
Oh.
be there in the group chat, and Jerry and I will be going off with this and that, and then Kay and Christy are just, doing their own thing. There, here comes Sarah.
What are you talking about, man?
Yeah.
It's Sarah.
We have our work cut out. We gotta catch her up on, culture and stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
He's here. Your comments. She says we will visit there. We visit here. Okay, where are we
So
gonna
go and
visit?
See you.
Yes,
When
come
you
see
go
me.
To get better.
You know it. You know it. And you know what? You guys always will have a place to stay with me. For real. Like, fuck yeah, dude. Because I know going out of town fucking sucks dick, especially when you have to stay at motels. Boo. Even though I have a friend who's like, that's the best part of a trip. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong? What did your mom do to you, bro? The fuck? How is the best part of your vacation being in your motel room? The fuck?
I would love that for people to leave me the hell alone.
No, but like if you go to take a whole ass vacation and go to another city, wouldn't you want to go see like some badass shit?
Yeah.
No, my wife would be the total opposite. We go to Hawaii, she would sleep the whole 7 days.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you
On
right
the
now.
beach.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna tell you right now. No, I don't care how antisocial
I'm sorry,
you
not
are.
Hawaii. I'd be up.
You
in
go to Hawaii, it's fucking
I'd be trying
Hawaii.
to look for Jim Carrey's vacation house out there.
I'm still gonna call bullshit on that.
Well, yeah,
You're
let me tell you
eating
something.
fish.
Hey, Steven,
Going,
hold
"Hi,
up.
Kenny."
Steven, you make this happen. You get us a trip to Hawaii, and I'll videotape the whole fucking thing. I promise you, she sleeps 6 out of the 7 days.
Impossible. You know why? Because I'm super fucking antisocial, and when I went to fucking Hawaii, I could not.
It's
Fuck
not
no.
about
I don't
antisocial.
know. I'd be trying
It's
to
not
find
about
that local
antisocial.
pokey. There, I watch so
Dude.
many cooking shows that are like, this is a little spot to go to.
Dude, there's just something about Hawaii. It's just something about it, and I've met a lot of people that are like, I'm gonna stay in my motel the whole time. As soon as they land and they see it, they're like, oh my god, this is beautiful.
And then you have the other ones that say, I'm gonna do everything, and they stay in the fucking hotel room. That's my wife.
That's
You know, he does know you.
I do know you.
I should
No,
hope so.
No, you go do your thing. I'm just gonna be here all day. And while he's out, I'm gonna sneak out the window.
Until-
I'll leave the bathtub
No,
running.
she won't.
Until you walk into a bar and you see like some Jason Momoa looking motherfucker in there, you're gonna be like, Hawaii's great.
Uh,
You know, especially with his little Hawaiian skirt on and all that, you'd be like, oh, you wear a dress? Me too.
And I'll ask him
You
how
know.
much money he has.
I'm not a big Jason Momoa guy, but I get
But
what you're saying.
but I'm saying more of a manlier version. You know, not manscaped.
Oh, but-
Of me or?
No, you're a manly dude.
a more manly Jason Momoa guy.
More Jason Momoa.
Dude, stand up.
That's funny.
You're a manly dude. Jason Momoa, not so much.
Yeah.
He does manly movies, but like I've really read his biography. This guy, he's
Oh,
like
he's
he's like I take
He's
milk
into
baths
movies,
and
okay.
I do my pedicures and manicures, and I'm like, how about that? Even though
Well,
one of
I
my
mean,
friends,
he
one of
did
my
play
friends,
Aquaman, so-
yeah, but Aquaman's like the shittiest one of all the fucking characters of Disney of fucking superheroes.
He made it badass compared to remember the earlier
Yeah.
Superman or like superhero movies that
Well,
they
that's
used
how
to
come
do back in the
Aquaman
day?
sucks dick. It's
And
because of
like
the earlier.
Aquaman, like they pumped it up a little bit. I mean, give him some credit.
Dude, let me tell you this. Until Jason Momoa did Aquaman, not even fucking joking you.
Nobody wanted
check
to be
out
Aquaman.
check
Nobody
out
could've
any
done that.
Comic-Con. You're not gonna find an Aquaman.
They would
and
make
if you
fun of
do, they're
Aquaman on Big
depressed.
Bang Theory.
Yeah, like
You know, like, that's how
fucking
shitty Aquaman
fucking
was.
Rajesh had to be a. I'm going, no, I don't want to be a fucking Aquaman. Who the fuck wants to be Aquaman? It's because Aquaman sucks.
Well, I mean,
Aquaman sounds like somebody that pits his
Like seriously, they're like, okay, you got to think of it like this.
oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to the viewers that are like hardcore
Aquaman.
into like comic books and like.
That's me,
Like,
and this is.
No, but this is about
no.
Aquaman.
And this
about-
is why it's all these comic man fans are going to be about to be like, he's right. Think about this. When all the superheroes line up and they're like, what's your superpowers? And Superman's like, I got fucking laser beam eyes and I can
Steel
freeze
balls,
you.
man.
And Man of Steel.
Hey, that's
And then they ask Aquaman, and he's like, I control the ocean. Mermaids and dolphins are my best friend. Oh, I'm scared.
That's what
All I gotta do is
Fucking
stay
mermaid.
on land and you have no power, bro.
Oh my gosh, I'm not.
Superman's like, I can like literally do my laser beams and like fucking turn your water to boiling and kill all your fucking dolphin friends. Aquaman's
I've
like,
been to a lot of Comic Con.
like you can't fuck with me with comics, bro. That's my shit. Like I literally got Harley right there and Venom. Like,
Yeah, they're cool.
I just realized Aquaman was so bad in the comic book world that even now that you have the show The Boys, like they still make fun of the water guy.
yeah.
He's still the piece of shit.
Aquaman-
In the show.
Aquaman's like Aquaman's like the superhero you order off a Wish. Like he's kind of superhero, but not really.
Well, I wish I would have made it cooler. It's a cool thing.
But I will give Jason Momoa that he did make Aquaman somewhat cool.
That's yeah.
Yeah, cooler.
You know, and then Amber Heard had to fuck it all up by shitting on people's beds.
Shitting in the ocean, making brown fish, according to him.
You know, I'm like, you know, I've met a lot of toxic ass motherfuckers in my life. I've dated a lot of toxic ass motherfuckers in my life. Not one of them ever shit in my bed.
I'd never shit
On
bed, but I have.
I am China German. Fucked up.
Ew.
Ew. Hashtag support Amber Heard's turds. Fucking Amber Heard, bro.
You mean Amber Turd?
Amber
Alright.
Turd. Bro.
Number turd.
Holy fuck. She's like, I'm gonna move to Italy and not be in the movie scene on my choice. Not on your choice, girl. Not on your choice. I'm sorry.
You done shit everywhere. Nobody wants you.
Well, this is the thing. The girl could have shit in Matt Damon's bed and nobody would have given a fuck. She shit in Johnny Depp's. Like, I don't give a fuck how straight you are. It's Johnny fucking Depp. He's a sexy fucking guy. It's Johnny Depp. Like, if my chick was like, I want to fuck Johnny Depp, I'd be like, I can see why.
But don't shit in his bed.
Just don't shit in his bed. I get it.
like
Johnny,
how-
it's Johnny fucking Depp. Like, I'd probably fuck him too.
We got rules here.
I like how before the show we were singing America, fuck yeah, and now you're like Matt Damon.
Fuck Matt Damon, dude. Only the part I like about Matt Damon is when he's in that one movie and he's like, applesauce, bitch. And I'm like, fuck yeah. Roasted Matt Damon.
What?
He says applesauce, bitch. When he shoots the, he's it's like a fucking parody of Good Will Hunting. And he shoots the guy's all like fucking fucked up and he shoots the guy. He's like, applesauce, bitch.
Matt Damon was in a movie about a parody
Of
Good Will
Hunting.
Hunting. What?
It's like, where I been?
I gotta look that up.
Yeah. It's I
To
think
play
it's
off
a
of How Do You Like Them Apples? Or?
I think it's a fucking Jay and Silent Bob movie. It's the one where they go for Miramax.
Oh my gosh! All right.
Yeah, there's a part in there. He does
You,
that.
my synapses went.
You're like, I know what
Your
you're talking
spidey
about.
Yeah.
senses are tingling.
He's like, applesauce, bitch. I'm like, fuck yeah. Matt Damon saying that. You know how badly that fucked my head up. But, you know, but it's pretty fucking cool. But Johnny Depp, that's like my favorite male actor. Like, I fucking love everything he's been in. I've seen everything he's been in. I own every album that he's done with his music. Like, I fucking love that guy. He's super talented. And he's like one of the sweetest fucking guys you'll ever meet. Like, this guy he is the only celebrity that will literally stay to meet every single fan, no matter how long it takes, no matter what ticket you bought, no matter what, he will fucking meet you. That is a badass.
Well, you don't get to meet Johnny Depp, but you get to meet Whitey Depp.
You
Not
know?
to be confused with Wani Depp.
Well, plus
Whitey
he
Depp.
Whitey Depp.
We
plus
have Wani Depp, now we have Whitey Depp.
he had Winona Ryder, man. Early Winona Ryder, which is even, you know.
Well, so did
She's
I, but she
still
was too
very
old for me.
She is. I mean, she's what?
I said, so did I, but she was too old for me. So
Oh well,
left her.
we all can be as lucky, you know.
I left her alone.
Yeah. Well,
Man, so shout out to my boy Dante. I see what you writing up here, brother.
we see you.
So this guy Dante is one of the guys who he always cash outs me funds to buy beer and stuff like that for the podcast. And this guy, he's not even living down here anymore. This dude's all in Massachusetts. That's who I'm flying out
Oh wow.
to go see in New York, because we're gonna go see some badass places. This dude's gonna take me to go see fucking Strawberry Fields.
Oh wow.
Wow.
And I'm gonna fucking cry, because if people can't fucking tell, like, I got my Beatles over there. I got my Beatles right, John Lennon right there. Fucking yeah.
Wow.
It's gonna be the most emotional moment of my life. I've always been a fan of Lennon. Lennon died December 8th, 1980. He was born December 4th, 1980. This man was the first musician that I ever really heard. My dad would play the Beatles nonstop. First concert I saw was Pink Floyd, which is my obsession for Pink Floyd. I was 7 years old.
So it's fucking amazing.
Imagine for a fucking 7-year-old. I was like,
I don't care how fucking old you
dude, I was 7 years old and I saw the fucking show and I'm like, fucking understand the world. You know? And Pink Floyd has always been the greatest band to me ever. I dated this chick when I lived in Austin. I'm driving down I-35 and she's like, why do you listen to this fucking music? It's garbage. And I pulled over to the side of I-35.
Well, so is I-35, so that's where you belong.
Exactly what I did. Dead ass serious.
You
I'm-
did better than me. I would have pushed her out while I was rolling. What
I
the
am
fuck you
fucking
stopping for?
dead ass serious. I said, get the fuck out of my car. She's like, are you serious? Oh, I'm as serious as your fucking dad was when he fucking left to get milk and never came back. Bye-bye, bitch.
Gotcha.
Don't you, dude. The quickest way to fucking offend me is to talk shit about Pink Floyd.
I didn't know people did that.
Oh, there is no filter in the fucking world that's gonna stop me from the fucking evil shit that I'm about to fucking say when somebody does that to me. No. One of the greatest gifts I ever got was my wife buying me tickets to go see Roger Waters. And then I got to meet him.
Wow.
And I was like, and you know, the best thing is my homie, he went to go see that same show and he paid like all this fucking money to be front row. I picked up in the rafters in blood fucking nosebleed area. And he fucking turns the spotlight on, spots me. He was like, you. Yes, come here. And I get to meet him. I'm like, haha, you suck. You didn't get to meet him. You paid way more for that ticket, bitch. But Roger knows his fan base, you know? He could spot it. Like, I was in tears just seeing it. And then I got to meet him, and I'm like, oh my God. Like, imagine meeting your hero. Like, holy fuck, man. Your hero, you know? So I've always been into Floyd, and getting to meet Roger, like, that was the pinnacle of life for me right there.
Yeah.
And he told me that. He said, you know, the thing about you is that you truly, genuinely appreciate this. It's not a thing of, oh, I got to meet him, you know, I was in his presence. It's a thing that this really means something to you.
Yeah.
You know, and it does. And people don't get that. I meet so many people that are like, oh, you cried when you met him? Well, yeah, this is my fucking hero. Like, the reason I decided to write music and play music was because of Pink Floyd. If it wasn't for Floyd, I don't think I would have been this way. Floyd did that for me. And I tell him that. He said, you're the first person that I've met that says you genuinely love Pink Floyd for Pink Floyd. See, Pink Floyd fans have this little thing. Some like David Gilmour, some like Roger Waters. Majority of them hate Roger Waters. Why? Because Roger Waters is 100% no filter, don't give a fuck, and he's going to say what he fucking wants to say. That's why. Literally at the beginning of his show, he says, if you're one of those people who say, I love Pink Floyd, but I hate Roger Waters' political views, please go fuck your way off to the bar. That's amazing. That's how all fucking bands should be. And say, you know what? You don't like what I believe in? Fuck you, because you don't really give a fuck about me then. It's not all rainbows and fucking unicorns. Sometimes you gotta hear some shit you don't want to fucking hear. Sometimes somebody's belief system may offend you, but that doesn't stop the fact that they're an amazing musician. That's the point behind it.
And that's what I'll agree with you to an extent. Like, yeah, you don't have to believe in what they feel. I still love their music, and if his political views are different than mine, I don't give a fuck.
There you go. Music is music.
Exactly. You're doing what makes you fucking happy.
Yes.
I'm listening to you because I enjoy what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you have different political views than I do, it doesn't fucking matter to me.
Exactly.
Unless you make it a personal issue,
Then it does. You see, you have too many fucking people that worry about stupid shit. You know, let me bring up one person.
I don't like your fucking music because you like Joe Biden or you like Trump or you like the. I don't give
Exactly.
A fuck. I don't give a fuck.
I've never, unless it's punk, I really don't. You're not supposed to listen to it for a political view.
So do we have any bands like that? Because you're talking about Roger Waters, and they grew up. They were there at a time making music in a time where the entire nation was going through
Some shit.
like a bunch of shit, and we are too, in certain ways. You know what I mean? There's the pandemic that we're just getting over. There's a lot of laws being passed, a lot of stuff being talked about. We have the internet now, which they didn't have back then. So we have access to knowledge and news like they never had before. 24/7. So are there any bands that you would compare to being as politically open-minded as Pink Floyd was back in the day?
Yeah, actually, I would say, well, if we're talking local bands down here, I would say Avert Enemy.
I like those guys.
They literally have a song called Political Cancer.
Who else?
Fucking amazing.
Oh, Robert Hahn, fucking Leo,
Yeah.
fucking Slayerella.
Yeah, Laura.
Slayerella.
We love you,
I love you,
girl.
Slayerella.
We
Dude,
love
you're my
you.
girl.
Went to school together.
Yep.
MHS.
That's my sis like a motherfucker, man. Like, so how I found Avert Enemy was they were playing at a show at Thirsty Monkey. And these guys, how they met me was downtown Thirsty Monkey.
Downtown back in the day.
Yeah, like on Chicago, when it was on Chicago.
Holy crap! That was back when like the Thirsty Turtle and all.
Yeah.
that was
So
back
they
then.
had this area right there where Thirsty Monkey was it was like a little hidden spot where you could go behind the fence and everybody would sit back there smoking fucking weed. So I hear Avert Enemy. I didn't know who the fuck they were. I just hear them. And they're playing fucking Raining Blood. And it happened to be on the anniversary of fucking Slayer's guitar or bassist passing away. And Heinemann.
Yeah.
And Jeff.
The guitar-
Guitarist Jeff. He passed away. And they were playing Raining Blood. And I climbed up the back of the fucking fence. And I'm sitting literally on the fucking fence behind the stage. Just fucking headbanging. And Leo and Slayerella look up and they're like, oh, this motherfucker's a bad motherfucker. Like, he digs this shit. And that's how I met these guys. And then they got done playing and they went to Cena. And I walk up and they're like, dude, you're that guy that was fucking jamming on the fence. Fucking let's buy you a beer, bro. That was cool as shit. And it was just fucking, right after that, I just fucking followed everything they do. I have on my fridge, which you guys got to come up with stickers because I have a fridge in there that I put local bands on.
Yeah, we have one. We'll get some more. I mean, different styles and.
Because I
fonts
have
and all that, stickers.
my fridge in there, I have all local bands on it. As you can tell on my laptop too.
Yes, you do. And on your window.
Yeah, and on my window.
I noticed. Kenny and I were walking up. I was like, man, which one is it? I was like, oh, I think I found it.
It's gotta be that one.
Gotta be that, yeah.
He's got ghosties after Halloween and fucking
That's the
bands.
first thing I noticed. I was like, okay. So then I looked closer. I was like, oh, I saw the sticker. So I said,
And then it also has the fucking 5x5 stickers.
yes.
You know, and
You represent.
yeah,
You really do.
that's my shit, dude. Like, even on my van, I haven't even got my van up and running, and the whole back window is nothing but overt enemy stickers. Because, look, everybody thinks that it costs so much fucking money to support a band, and it really doesn't. It really doesn't. I wish people would understand how much advertisement and how much support it would give to a band just to slap their sticker on the back of your fucking car. Like, any given day, you're at least 20 different fucking spots in your city. Sitting at stoplights, on the expressway, at a store where your car is parked and people are walking by it. That's advertisement that nothing else can give you. Money can't buy that.
I know, that actually made me feel bad. Like, it always makes me feel bad because of my job. I'm always on the road. I have so many people in that little area that I could advertise to.
Yeah.
So every time I play with the band, if I have the money and, you know, everything's going good for us, I ask them, you know, do you have merch? What do you got?
Yeah.
I just wore my band shirt, like, what, 2 days ago?
Your band shirt?
Yesterday?
Your band shirt?
Our band shirt.
Well,
We
you're
have
married to
the-
her, so yeah.
The band.
You know how it goes.
Well,
Delta
it was
shirt.
mine when I bought it, but I never got to wear it. Let's just put it that way.
But that's the way it works when you're married, bro.
What's yours
She's
is
in the
mine, and what's
band.
mine is mine.
She's in the
Yes.
band. They said give her
I
a free
get that.
one.
But then you know what? That's that. Then again,
The next time you need a bra, I'm more than happy, or like a tampon.
Saturday we're going out. I'm wearing your bra. Just I'm gonna
That'd be
that
great.
motherfucker so
Noise.
full.
that'd be great. So you understand what she goes through.
All right. Well, then that's awesome.
Yeah,
I will wear our band shirt.
And you
as
will wear,
needed.
and you will wear y'all's band bra.
See, because I have a lot of rock shirts, but I don't have like local stuff. So I'm making it a conscious decision every time I'm out there, every time I play with the new band. If I really like, hey, where's your shirt? Where's your merch? I want something because I want shirts so that
Well,
I can
I'll
wear
tell
them
you
out
what,
and
when-
about
when-
so people can see them.
When I move, when I get ready to get out of here and blow this popsicle stand, if you will,
Yeah.
I have a lot of shirts that are like medium and large that don't fit me anymore, that are local bands and I'll give them to you.
Oh, really?
Like
When
a
again-
lot.
You don't mind me stretching the boobies out?
I'm a fucking metal guy. I wouldn't give a fuck about that.
When again may you be taking off, man?
I'm, huh?
When again may you
September.
be?
By September, I'll already be moved
Oh,
up there.
okay. Well, I'll definitely hook you up with our merch, man. We got stickers, lighters.
Oh, dude.
Shirts,
It's gonna be all
obviously.
over my fucking area that I'm
You
at.
know
I'm gonna
where
be
I
like,
work. Every time we get something, you'll get a flat rate box.
Yeah.
nice. I'm gonna be. Oh yeah, you work with. Yeah, you work for Postal Service. Fuck
As Kay likes to call it, I'm the mail lady.
yeah. Yes.
Or Sarah.
'Cause I got
Dude,
some bells.
So I have my homeboy.
Hey, she delivers.
yeah.
This guy. Okay.
Through the rear.
Other subject, bro. But I get you.
It reminds me of the Georgia West sausage. Sorry, I'm sorry again. I don't know you like that. I apologize.
But now.
Sorry, folks. Getting carried
So,
away.
but yeah, man. I mean, it's gonna be cool and all that. But yeah, I'll definitely hook you up with those shirts because I got doubles and triples of almost every shirt I buy. When I buy merch, I buy 3 of them because washing machines and dryers will fuck your shit up.
A lot of the blacks
That means
don't
you
do
need
well
real
They
as
don't.
well.
And I listen to metal, man. Everybody prints their shirt in black and metal.
Black and white.
Well, you know what?
Black and
I
yellow,
can't
black
wear
and
white
yellow.
shirts because I smoke weed and I eat a lot of fucking Doritos and Cheetos.
I'm
And
sorry, what does that do?
He stains the shit out of him.
Ah.
I know what he's saying.
Oh,
I know what you mean, man.
I know
They'll
what
make
he's
you-
talking about.
I'll make you go
100%.
blind, man.
It's all down the front.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I've
I
been
have a
there.
government job. I don't know what you're talking about.
She's like, I'm
I
innocent.
can't wait for retirement.
Work for the establishment,
Right.
man.
Just so it's known, I don't smoke either.
He just knows.
I just know.
When you know, you know. And that's
If
it.
you know, you know.
You know? But, you know,
I guess I'm not
maybe
cool.
maybe weed will get legal someday in Texas. And
I actually think
Not
they're pretty
anytime
fucking.
soon.
actually,
They're actually pretty fucking close.
they are actually, marijuana is actually legal for medical use right now. And
I never thought I'd live to see the day on that, and I am so happy
And
because
guess-
there are so many of our peeps that have to deal with issues such as yourself.
and I am one of
so
those
glad.
who I have already applied.
I am so glad.
Just waiting for the letter to come through. And guess what? The only dispensary that does it in Texas
It's up there.
is 15 minutes out of Austin.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna be so high.
And they're very close to legalizing recreational. They're
You see,
very close.
Baby
as long
steps,
as
baby
okay,
steps.
so truth be known, the only way that it's ever going to be legal in the state of Texas on a recreational way is if you get libertarian or Democrats. Republicans don't believe in legalization of it.
They're close, I'm telling you.
This is the thing, but this is the part that fucks my brain up with it. Republicans are all about money. What's gonna bring a fuck ton of money?
Billions.
And
Billions.
this is the
Not-
thing.
Not just
Oh,
100,000.
oh,
We're talking
billions. Colorado's first year of legalization on a recreational level,
1.3 billion.
1.3 billion. He's not fucking around. 1.3
what's crazy?
billion.
Who has one of the highest DWI rates?
Texas.
Texas.
You know why?
That's what went down in Colorado when we got legalized.
Mm-hmm.
DUIs.
You know why? Because the only traffic violation a fucking stoner's gonna make is sitting at a stop sign too long because they're waiting for it to turn green.
They actually did statistics. People that they gave it to that actually got, because of course there are certain laws you can only have a certain amount on you. You have to have the receipts. You
Right.
have to go to and from.
I mean,
Well,
They
yeah.
were being very responsible about it, but because they had those laws in place, people weren't going out to drink. But Texas has the highest DWI rate. So
Oh,
if
yeah.
you legalize weed, what's
but
going to happen
why-
to the alcohol
why
sales?
aren't they
Why are
gonna-
they going to trade a
Because
cash cow in for something that they don't have
Because
yet?
they don't want to legalize it because they're making so much money off the criminalization of the marijuana.
You have the
Oh,
alcohol sales.
well, not only that, this is the reason why Texas won't legalize it anytime in our future. This is why. Because of the fact that Texas is not only has the highest rates of DUI, Texas also has the highest rates of codependent people on psychotropic medications.
Okay. And,
Which are the barbiturates
Yeah.
and the opiates. That's why. Right now, the state of Texas literally puts marijuana in the same category as heroin.
yeah.
Okay, well, let's put it this way. Texas is also number one on fentanyl death.
Yes. You know why?
By
Because
that dirty weed, dirty coke, dirty everything coming across the motherfucking border. You legalize fucking weed. that
you eliminates all that
a little
problem.
bit. No, I won't say all of it, but
Well-
it eliminates a good chunk of it.
Well, no, you do, because look, me being a stoner, the worst part of being a stoner is having to fucking worry about a cop stopping you and you having it. So if a motherfucker was
That's
able
the
to,
second worst thing you gotta worry about.
you,
First worst thing is what the fuck they lace it with.
well, yeah, but you see, I buy from the same people for many, many years. I stay with them, and
Okay, out, what do you-
and I have a test kit. I'm a stoner. Weed's all, like I said, the biggest way you can offend me is disrespecting my herbs. I am a strong believer that herbs are a medicine. I'm not one of those. I don't smoke and smoke and smoke to get high. Like, I literally smoke for my health. My health has increased 75% since I started smoking weed again. Because I quit for a while. I quit for a good while. When I first met my wife, she didn't understand that whole shit, you know? She thought it was a drug just as bad as cocaine or heroin, you know? And I'm like, it's not. It's really not. I finally got my wife smoking weed, eating edibles. She tells me straight out, the first time she smoked with me, She was like, for the first time in 30 years, I'm out of pain. And I was like, and this is why it should be legal.
And that's why I support it. I don't do it.
Yeah.
You know, plus even if I did, I couldn't. But it's a plant.
Yeah.
I love my plants.
That's like
it's there. It's natural.
that's like putting somebody in jail for fucking with a fucking carrot or something.
All I
man.
know is that
A
if
fucking
ever
thing.
I had an illness where that could possibly help me, I would want it to be available to me as well.
Yes, absolutely. My boy Dante's like, I'm smoking a blunt in Massachusetts where it's legal. Then next is going to get pizza.
Good for you, Dante.
Good job, Dante. But let's see who else we
With
got.
pineapple on that pizza.
Oh, you lost me there.
Hell yeah, dude. So I mean, it's so fucking crazy how we live in 2023 and people still look at fucking marijuana like back in the fucking reefer madness days. Holy
Oh, yeah.
fucking shit! Have you ever seen reefer
That's
madness?
a whole nother
the
episode.
the black
where
and white
they-
one?
Oh my god, dude! That I saw that movie and I was like, "Is this a comedy?" My friend's like, "It's a serious movie." I'm like, "No, it's a comedy."
The black and white. Yeah, I've seen that one, the black and white version.
Oh my god,
It's
dude!
hilarious,
Like,
man.
I'm like, dude. The only thing I've ever fucking murdered on weed is a bag of fucking Doritos, bro. Like, the fuck? Who the fuck came up with this and was like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
no, guy, no. The fuck? But there's in Oxford, there's a lot of drugs that could have been legal, but pharmaceutical companies were like, no. And they put the squash on that, man, because of that. And you look at places like Colorado, California, Utah, all these places that are legalizing marijuana. These people, they're not only that, people that were going into ERs because of medical conditions are dropping significantly. The state of Texas has the biggest debt system right now because of ERs and people not being able to pay their medical.
I don't know what's that.
And that is
Illinois is probably
insane.
Number one. Texas may be up there, but I can promise you Illinois is number one with their debt.
Well, you see, the thing about Texas is this. You got a lot of people that are uninsured and are drug seekers. Being that we do have the valley right here, we're in the valley and we have Mexico right there, you get a lot of bars and Xanax that come across and people will rather take that shit. Then they get addicted to that shit and they can't afford to pay the dealer. So what's the next best thing? Go to the fucking ER. You get it for fucking free. You know, they may bill you, but fuck your credit, right? When you're in that mentality, fuck your credit, right? So they don't give a fuck. They're never going to pay that fucking ER bill. And then that bill just gathers and gathers and gathers. And you got states that are legalizing marijuana and these people are smoking weed and saying, I'm out of pain. Not only am I out of pain, I'm not so fucked up like I am on these Vicodins, these Norcos, all that shit. I'm a person that I'm 100% anti-pharmaceutical. Fuck pharmaceutical companies. Pharmaceuticals don't care about your health. They care about the money. If they didn't, and anybody who wants to say otherwise, here's your proof. If they did, then why the fuck is my bro paying $2,300 for his fucking insulin? If they cared about the people. I've met weed dealers that you go to and they say, you know what? You don't have the money? Fuck it. I got you. It's medicine. I've never, ever seen a pharmaceutical company say that. Like, you know how bad it killed them to give free shots during COVID? And the only reason they did that was because government was like, we got you, we'll pay it. Otherwise, do you actually think they would have given a fuck? No, they would have been like, just die then. You get it? Fuck off. Fuck Pfizer, fuck all those companies. They don't care about people. They don't. It's pretty sad when a dealer cares more about you than your fucking government, you know? It's pretty kind of a fucked up way to think, but it's true. And I see it happen, and that's why I tell my wife, like, my wife used to be a person who, she was addicted to all those pain pills. Like, she would take them, and it was not her fault. I mean, it's not. It's none of their faults. Those medicines are designed to addict you. Like, what the fuck? Why are you going to make a fucking opiate-based thing and then legalize that? But make fucking heroin illegal. Like, the fuck? That's the same shit. Like, the only difference is that the government approves it. Anything the government approves, I don't approve of. Because that's fucked. Government usually don't give a fuck. They're like, oh, it's gonna make us money? Okay. But it's gonna kill you. But yeah, man, I mean, you gotta look at shit like that. You gotta look at shit as that way of what's the best method of me going. And you know, but I'm also the person that I respect people. If they tell me I'm not about weed, I'm like, okay, cool. That's good for you. But for me, I choose this. And that's why I do it. Because I've seen the difference. I'll tell you right now, I would be 6 feet under if it wasn't for herbs. Because that cancer would have fucked me so hard if it wasn't for herbs. My heart attacks, my strokes. Believe it or not, I've had already 4 fucking strokes and I'm still here because of herb. Because it fixes shit. You know, my PTSD, my psychological problems that I have, they're fixed because of herbs. I could deal with people because of herbs. If I didn't smoke, oh fuck no. Oh fuck no. Not in this day and age. People are dumb motherfuckers this day and age. They don't, which is totally fucking weird. Us old guys, we know what it meant to actually have to do research. Like fucking busting out the Encyclopedia Britannica and shit like that. You're like, oh goddamn.
The Dewey Decimal System.
You know? And nowadays, people are
Dewey.
so dumb and they don't even have to be. Like a few strokes of the fucking keys and you can find out anything you need to know nowadays. Anything. Like you can literally and all my guys that are watching right now,
gosh.
I highly recommend you guys go look up what a Alabama Hot Pocket is.
Oh no.
She said no.
Instead, when you go and spend a little bit of time in the bathroom doing what we all know we all need to do,
Yeah.
spend 5 minutes off of Facebook when you see something you disagree with. Actually Google it and see what the top searches are.
Yeah, research, man,
Learn something.
research. Yeah, that's how I
Look
do.
at the differing opinion before you
It's like
comment back.
it's like I crack up with all the people that are like, oh, the government controls how much we pay for fuel, and I'm like, no, they don't. My stepdad worked for a fucking oil refinery, and that used to piss him off. He was like, no, that's not how it works. The president has no control of what they charge. Donald Trump could be in office right fucking now, and he has no control of that. What has control of it is the oil companies. It's an independent sector. Anything that is independent sector has nothing to do with that. The president can't tell them you got to do this. They can put a kind of a cap on it, but that doesn't really fucking matter. They're billionaires. It doesn't fucking matter. You know, they're going to charge what they're going to want. And what do you expect? We just got out of COVID. Nobody drove anywhere. Oil companies are going to make their fucking nut every fucking time. Every fucking time. They could care 2 shits and a fuck about you. What they care about is, are they going to be able to pay for that fucking $2,000 steak dinner that they're going to go take everybody and show them off all their fucking money and all their assets. That's what they care about. And it sucks because there's people that are barely fucking making ends meet. Like, what the fuck, man? You got veterans that are living on the fucking street, but yet we have a government that decides, so you know what? We're going to spend more money on drug rehab than we are about fucking giving a fucking veteran a fucking home and taking care of them. That person who shot up drugs made that fucking decision. That veteran did not make the decision to be on the streets. He did not make the decision to have his country betray him and turn their back upon him. He did not make that decision.
Well, now that you're talking about that, as an ex-military spouse, I wanted to thank you publicly.
Yeah.
Especially on your show, for people who don't know that you are yourself a veteran. So I just wanted to thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
For
Thank you.
and your service.
Thank you.
Yeah,
To all
absolutely.
veterans.
You know what though?
All veterans.
Like I tell a lot of people, the greatest thanks a person can give a veteran is living your best fucking life and enjoying your fucking freedoms and not allowing anybody to stop you. It's your freedoms. That's what veterans fight for. fucking go and love your fucking freedoms. And when you see something fucking wrong in the government, fight that.
See, that's why I like veterans like you, especially because there's something that somebody has to bitch about, and they get a lot of other people to bitch about. And like, this is not freedom, or they see some stuff, and veterans come out and they're like, "Hey, I fought for your freedoms. That includes the other person as well.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
just be nice.
Absolutely. I can't stand.
You see it a lot.
I can't stand people that sit there and say, "Oh, I love my country, but I'm just gonna sit by idly and allow my country to fuck me over." No, fuck that, dude. You stand up for that shit.
Well, I wish there was more veterans like you that were so open and had the opportunity to do the public service that you do, and have bands on here and have open-minded discussions.
Absolutely.
I myself have had a blast. Thank you so much. I was waiting so long to do this.
Oh, me too.
You have no idea. And not only that, but I try to message you every now and again.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've been so busy with work.
No, it's okay. It's quite okay.
The mail never stops.
It doesn't.
But...
It doesn't. It doesn't ever stop. And I use the mail service a lot.
Every time I see a meme that reminds me of you, I send it to you.
Yeah,
I can't talk to you like I want to, but
it's okay.
And I'm so sorry that everything happened the way it did, and we could not have the full band,
but it's okay. Look, like I tell people, man. I mean, life is designed to have ups and downs. Well, I'm saying life has ways of ups and downs, but the greatest thing in the world is that life continues on, and there's many chances that I can get to get you guys all together. You see, sometimes the universe doesn't work the way you want it, but it works the way it needs to.
Mm-hmm. For a reason.
Yes, so this podcast had to be like this for a reason, and I look at it as that. You know what? I wish Kay could have shown up. I wish Chrissy was here. Those are my peeps. I love them, but the universe works in the way it does.
Me too. I haven't seen them in a while. I miss them.
Right? We love Kay to death, man. We talk all the time,
but it's not the same as sitting down next to one another.
Yeah, absolutely. People don't get that anymore. And another thing, to my people that watch this, please, stop all your texting. Pick up a phone. Call somebody, man. There's something special about hearing somebody's voice. Do that more. I'm a guy who I'm not a big fan of the whole texting, messaging world. I like to call somebody. Anybody can put a smile on and say they're doing good through a fucking text. But if you know the person, you can hear the hurt. You can hear they're struggling. And we got to be more attentive to our people. I was talking to the people that are watching right now. I was talking to them earlier about when I saved my puppy, and a guy played the song by The Fray, How to Save a Life, while I was saving that puppy. He was doing it as a joke, but people really listen to that song and understand what it means. That song is this: all you guys that post, hit me up no matter what time. That song's calling you out. It's saying, if it's 3 in the fucking morning and somebody's calling you, well, you know how to save that life just by simply picking up. Pick up that phone. No sleep in this world is worth losing a brother or sister because you didn't answer and couldn't give them a few minutes of your time. Answer the fucking phone. You never know how serious that conversation needs to be. You need to answer. That could be, you could be the last person that person thought could help in the situation they were in. And all it's going to take is to hear your voice, and you can save that life. I'm tired. I don't know about you guys, but I'm tired of burying people. I'm tired of seeing brothers take their lives and sisters take their lives. So, please, answer the phone. Answer those messages. Be there for a brother. Be there for a sister. Fuck all that else. Sleep, you got plenty of time to sleep. Very few times do you get a chance to be there for someone. So be there for them. You don't know what they're going through. be there for them. Especially if you got a veteran friend that's calling you. Be there for them. You don't know what's going on in our fucking heads. It's a very scary world in here. You don't want to be a part of it. But please, answer the phone. That's all I got to say to that situation. But yeah, guys, I've had fun. Let's go ahead and get to the part where we give shout-outs to everybody and start closing it out.
Everything you said that's at the Delta,
Yeah.
our song, that's exactly what that's about. So I'm so glad that you decided to end on that note.
Yes.
Other than that, thank you so much for having us.
Yes.
Again, so sorry the whole band couldn't be here, but I had a blast.
Definitely.
I missed you, my brother. I'm so glad I got to see you again
Yes.
today. I'm so glad that Jerry and Sarah could
Got
come
to
out.
get here. Yeah.
And they got to be here today, and luckily, you know, the band stalker,
The groupie.
aka my husband, could come out for a little
Our
bit.
husband.
Oh, I thought you were going to be like Edgar.
Oh, he's the number 2.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no, thank you so much. And then I got to meet your wife today.
Yes, finally.
Finally, she is so lovely.
She is. I'd say she's my best
like
friend.
her so much.
She truly is. And, you know, I get a lot of guys that are like, that's lame. But every podcast
That's
I do,
everything.
I give her a shout out because you know what? At the end of the day, it's not about the podcast. It's not about the sponsors on here. She's the heart and soul of this podcast. There's days that I just want to cancel the podcast because I don't think I'm good enough for it. And she's like, baby, you're the best. You got this. And I believe in her so much, but she believes in me more than I could ever believe in her. She is truly my best friend. She is the person I want to wake up and see as soon as I open my eyes, and the last person I want to see when I go to sleep. She's my bestest friend, you know, and unfortunately with my ailment, I don't get to sleep in the same bed as her. I got to sleep on my pull-out couch here. But my favorite moments are when she just comes over here while I'm asleep and just sits by my bed and rubs my head and just smiling at me, and that's everything to me. She truly is my best friend. So guys, let me tell you something, bros. Take care of your ladies. Take care of your girls. Take care of your wife, your children. They may annoy you, but at the end of the day, they're your biggest fucking fan. I guarantee you that. Your wife believes in you more than they believe in themselves. They force themselves out of bed every day and love you because they love you more than they love themselves. Trust me on that, bros. All this shit of prehistoric times of fucking trying to act all machismo and all that shit, it's dead and gone. You gotta love your wives. Respect them, love them, take care of them. Then truly you can call yourself a man. Until then, you're nothing but a wet behind the ears little bitch. And all you guys that think you're a fucking tough guy because you have all these chicks and your wife's at home taking care of the kids, you, sir, are nothing but a vagi. The grand vagi. Take care of your ladies, men. And women, take care of your men. Together, you can have beauty. So to do that, man, trust me, your marriage will last. I've been married to my wife for 21 years. And it's been happy because we respect each other. We understand that we have to go it together. So love them. And with that, I will go to Jerry and say, hey, any shout outs or any love or anything?
Oh, yeah, I mean, of course, definitely. I agree with all that you were saying. I mean, our spouses, our partners, they are obviously as much involved and part of the band as we, the members, are. I mean, you know, they put up with a lot, you know. I mean,
all the bad practices.
All the bad practices, all the
late hours.
Just that everything, you know. I mean, just
They do.
Definitely, you know. And also to earlier to what you were saying about, you know, people reaching out. I mean, you know, drop a dime.
Yeah.
Drop a dime.
Yeah.
That don't hurt, you know. Just pick up the phone or answer or something. I mean, shout outs to everybody. Obviously Kay and Christy. You know, Hope are able to watch us a little bit.
Absolutely.
Hopefully, we can probably do it again in the future and all. And
Oh,
see how
absolutely.
that goes. Definitely excited for that and for our future. Giggities coming up and all. And definitely again, thanks for reaching out and making this possible.
Absolutely.
Thank you to you all who watched and keep in touch and this whole experience is as much belongs to as much as it does to you all as us as well. I mean, it takes equal love and support. So
Oh, absolutely. It
Thank you.
does. And before we go again, would you guys like to tell them y'all's gigs? What do you guys got coming up real quick before we end
Of
up?
course. We're going to go again at 707. Thank you. And a shout out to Fethel and his wife, to the owners of 707, to all the vendors that show up all the time, to all the people that show up, and you make such a scene at the show. I am so happy to be there every single time. You guys kick ass. I love it. We're going to be back over there June 24th for... This is not a metal show. Okay, it's a metal show. So go ahead and get on our social media. We're going to have all the bands listed. We're going to have an updated itinerary and like set time, stuff like that, so y'all know what's going on. On July 8th, we're going to be in Harlingen at Moon Rock. It is our first time in Harlingen. We are super excited.
Well, at that place, at the Moon Rock.
Yes.
You've been at the Hop Shop.
Yes, we just, which I'm sorry, I was working, so I didn't look at it before I come on here, but we do have it on our social media. We do have a flyer for that as well. I wanted to say thank you to everybody that we have played with, that has booked with, the vendors, for the hosts, everybody, the bars. Y'all have been amazing so far. Thank you for making this so fun for us. I cannot tell you how appreciative of you that we are, and I hope that this continues. I love this scene right now. I want to see it continue. Let's keep kicking ass.
Fuck yes.
You said ass.
And with that, I want to also give a big shout out to two people that I know have really helped Delta out a lot. I want to give a shout out to Fergus of the Rovers. I also want to give a shout out to John Simon of Simon Says. You guys are people who have really helped out Delta, put them on shows, got them out there.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you guys. Not only that, Fergus, man, you were the guy that got my fucking shoulder working again when I went to physical therapy with you. You took care of me.
Too? He got you too?
Like,
Ooh.
like I still got the fucking scar right here from when I did the surgery.
Wow.
And then he did the...
He's a badass.
Yes, he is. I remember when I first met him, I met him as a physical therapist, and I used to annoy him all the time because every time I'd see him, he'd be like, "What's up, Steven?" I'd be like, "What's up, Fergus?"
Yeah.
He'd be like, "Damn it, dude," every time. But man, I loved that guy, dude. He would always put on fucking rock and metal when I would be working out, and he'd be sitting there working out on his shit too. And I'm like, "Look at Fergus. You're working out, Fergus." He's like this fucking guy, dude.
It goes with it,
Right.
For me at least,
He's like,
Oh,
he
man.
says, "You're probably one of the only people that pronounce my name actually perfectly right."
Well,
He's
yeah,
like, "It's an
'cause
Irish
Fergus,
fucking name."
Yeah, you have to roll the R's. It's not that hard.
He's
Fergus,
Irish, but
dude.
this is the thing is that I'm Scotch Irish, so
Oh, sweet.
I was raised around Irish people, so I'm like, it's fucking Fergus.
Has he let the accent slip? In front
Yes.
Of you? Oh, not
I love
us.
it. I love it.
Not even when he drinks a little bit. Only when he plays the cranberries. When he
Uh-huh.
covers them. Now, do you have to let it linger?
Oh
Let
yes.
it linger.
He's like, "Oh, I love it, dude. I love it." Oh yeah, I remember when I was talking to him, I was like,
purposefully ask for that song every time he plays so I can hear it.
I told it. I remember when I met him, and he was like, he asked me, he's like, I told him I like the cranberries. He's like, "Oh, so you like zombie?" I said, "I like cranberry zombie. fuck Bad Wolves. He's like, oh yes.
Oh, yeah, definitely. No, hell.
Fuck that. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna explain to you guys why Irish people get so fucking offended that people that are Irish that aren't Irish sing that song. So this song is about a fucking war that's been going on in Ireland between the Palestinians and the Protestants and the Catholics. And these people have been killing these innocent people for years. For years. So when you have a person that's not Irish singing that song to make money, oh no, that's offensive.
Well, I thought Bad Wolves donated all the money. Did they not?
That's the
what
thing.
said.
They said.
Oh.
But the cool thing is that the fucking vocalist is kicked out, and fuck that guy. He's a fucking
yeah,
woman.
he was.
He's a fucking woman beating piece of shit.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
Dude, he used to beat the living shit out of his chick.
Oh.
Like they showed that his chick showed a picture. Like she had to have reconstructive surgery because he
Well,
crushed
shit,
her
can
face.
you imagine if he hadn't gotten so famous? He could have probably gotten away with that shit.
Yeah. But you know what? But this is the thing. That's not the reason he got kicked out of the band.
Because he sang a cover.
He got kicked out of the band because he was a fucking douchebag.
Oh.
That's it. He was a fucking douchebag to his bandmates. Like, I'm like, who the fuck do you think you are? Like, you got famous because of Dolores' song, bitch. Like, nobody knows Bad Wolf songs, like, at all. You say Bad Wolf and they're like, oh, Cranberries. You know? They sing Zombie. Now, they got a few that people are like, okay, but this is the thing, he hasn't been in the band.
I can't.
Now, right? When people say Bad Wolf, they're like, oh, yeah, they sing that Cranberry song,
Well,
Zombie.
that's what was pumped on the radio. I'm
But
sorry, I'm old school.
but
I
now
still
the
listen to radio
new
a
song,
lot.
the new vocalist, fucking amazing. Matter of factly, this guy said straight out, we aren't Irish. Why the fuck are we singing this song? Like, we need to exit it out of our fucking playlist. Period.
Right.
And I'm like, yeah, that's right. You know, imagine somebody who is Irish singing Vincent songs. The Fernandez. Dude, tell me how many fucking people lose their shit.
Dude, we're Mexican.
You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
my God.
People be like, nah, that ain't happening, bro. You know?
Yeah.
Or imagine an Irish person singing
Do
fucking
you know
Selena.
what? I heard.
I'm sorry, I know that's killing offenses, but
I heard a Mexican band do the Cranberries. I heard them do Linger. They did it in the Hano style.
Oh wow.
We're already gonna end the show. I will gladly play it for you before we leave because
Yes.
I really liked it.
I want to give it a try. I want to roll a joint.
It's not like the, Bon Jovi Indian version. No, this shit's legit.
I gotta show him that. It's the best.
This shit is legit.
But
That being said,
yes.
I'm gonna love you when you leave. Thank you so much. Let's get off. We've been on here
Yes.
for forever. I'm
Yo,
sorry.
yeah. You guys have the
Viewers,
longest podcast of this season,
We're
3
all
hours.
friends. We just hang out. I'm sorry we forget. We had somebody else coming in. Thank you so much to
Yes.
Yeah, thank
those
you.
who
We love
stuck
you all.
around.
Yes.
Again, we're gonna play shows. Come out, come and talk to us. Come and say hello to me.
Absolutely.
People ignore me. I'm the bassist. I would be so happy
No.
to see
And
you.
and by the way, I'm gonna give you some love, Kay, right now. If you guys go to 707, it is a BYOB. So please, make sure you bring a beer for Kay.
Yeah.
That way she doesn't have to drink Bud Light. She could drink Budweiser. Or 5x5 or any of that stuff. So that way you can get her nice and buzzy and her feeling great. So give her some love. Give the band some love. Buy merch. Just because you're at the show is not supporting. Buy merch. Buy merch. I can't stress that enough. If you can afford your beers, you can afford to support your local bands.
Yeah, man.
Not only your local bands, but please
Damn Skippy.
give some mad ass love to all your local vendors that are out there. Understand something, man. These guys that are vendors, that's their bread and butter. That's how they pay their bills. Give them some love. Don't try to cheap them out. And if I catch any of you motherfuckers trying to cheap fucking bingo out, I guarantee you're going to wake up in a coma. Don't fuck with that guy. That guy gives mad love to the scene. He's the last one you should need to fucking try to jip. But with that being said, shout out again to my oldest sponsors, Concert Culture. I want to give some love, even though they're not my sponsors anymore, to the one and only fucking 5x5 Brewing Company. These guys brew some badass beer. And watch your mouth when you talk about them, because they may not be my sponsors, but I guarantee you, watch your mouth, or in the words of Jason Aldean, watch your mouth or I'll have to knock your loud mouth out. So take care of your fucking local people, man. This is our family. This is our familia. We got to take care of them, man. RGV is not going to shine bright until we take care of it. We can't expect other people to take care of it if we're not making it fucking grow. Let's do that. Let's be the fucking miracle grow to our scene. Love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Shout out again to one of my fucking coolest fucking listeners, Dante Cardenas. Always fucking sending me cash to make sure I keep you guys nicely alcohol induced and relaxed to enjoy the show. So love you, brother. I can't wait to see you. I'll be flying out to see you on the 24th of next month. Take care of yourself. With that being said, take care of yourselves. Look for a local show. Put yourself in a venue. There's plenty of shows going on this weekend. I know Fetami, I believe, is playing Friday at the Hop Shop. Mad love to them. One of the oldest local sponsors of the Valley. So give them some love, man. Go show up. Take care of each other. With that being said, peace, love, and unity. You guys were beautiful. Take care of yourselves.